My beloved child, it doesn't take much. Just open your lips and let your gratitude flow from your heart. Today, have you paused to thank me for the gift of another day? I already know the desires of your soul, the burdens you carry, and the prayers you long to speak. But when you thank me, when you trust me enough to express your faith, something powerful happens. Your words become an offering, and your heart opens to my blessings. Come closer to me. In the stillness, you will find peace for your weary soul. Take a moment to reflect on the blessings that surround you right now. Think of the breath in your lungs, the family I have placed in your life, the meals on your table, and the shelter over your head. Picture my supernatural protection encircling your home, the warrior angels standing guard over your dreams, ready to defend you. Do you see how much I care for you? Each of these is a reminder that I am with you, always. So many reasons to rejoice are right before you. Hold on to them. When life feels heavy and the road ahead seems uncertain, let gratitude guide you back to my presence. Fill your mind with the truth of my goodness and the promises I have made to you. Each day is a new opportunity to witness my hand at work in your life. Your destiny is safe with me. You can rest in that assurance. I know there are times when fear and doubt creep into your heart. The weight of responsibilities can feel overwhelming, and you may wonder if you have the strength to continue. But hear me clearly. You are not alone. I see you. I know your struggles, and I am walking with you through every trial. Even when you cannot see what lies ahead, I am already there, preparing the way for you. Let me lift your burdens. When you come to me in prayer, when you pour out your heart, I am listening. I take every fear, every worry, every tear, and I exchange them for peace, hope, and joy. I am the one who transforms your sorrow into dancing, your despair into a new song. Do not be afraid to lean on me, for my love for you is unshakable and eternal. The approval of others will never define your worth. You were created to love and be loved, but no human love will ever compare to the depth and constancy of my love for you. I am your anchor, your safe place, your everlasting support. When others fail you, when relationships falter, my love remains steadfast. Do not place your hope in what can fade away. Instead, build your life on my unchanging truth. You have prayed for hope, and here I am, offering it to you. You have asked for peace, and I am pouring it into your heart. Whether you are resting or working, I am with you. When you sleep, I watch over you. When you rise, my hand is there to guide and protect you. You are never alone, no matter how isolated or forgotten you may feel. My love surrounds you, closer than the very air you breathe. Do not dwell on past mistakes or failures. I have forgiven you. The chains of guilt and shame no longer have power over your life. Walk forward in freedom, knowing that I have washed you clean. Trust me to lead you into a future filled with goodness and purpose. The road ahead may not always be easy, but with me by your side, you will find strength to overcome every obstacle. Take heart. The difficulties you face today are not the end of your story. They are shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for greater things. Stay patient. Stay faithful. I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see, orchestrating every detail for your good. My plans for you are filled with hope and a future beyond what you can imagine. Lift your eyes and see, I'm doing a new thing in your life. Miracles are on the horizon. Doors are opening that no one can shut. My timing, and know that every delay, every challenge, is part of a greater purpose. Keep your faith alive, for I am the God who keeps my promises. I have called you by name, and you are mine. So today, rest in my love. Let my peace wash over you and renew your spirit. Speak my promises over your life, and let your faith rise. You are deeply cherished, endlessly loved, and wonderfully made. We will walk this journey, and I will lead you to victory. Trust me, I am always with you. I dwell in the heart that recognizes its deep need for me, the heart that seeks me with unwavering faith and hopeful expectation. When you turn to me, fully aware of the blessings you have received, something beautiful happens. Your spirit aligns with my love, and your burdens feel lighter. I know there are moments when the weight of your responsibilities presses heavily on you. You long for everything to go smoothly, for your home to be filled with peace, for your family to thrive in health and harmony. These desires are good, but when worry consumes you, it can steal your joy and cloud your gratitude. There are days when darkness tries to settle in, and the voice of the enemy grows louder. He whispers lies into your mind, distorting your thoughts and turning your concerns into fear. That fear can spiral into anguish, and anguish can sink into despair. But hear this truth: I'm always with you. I see you. I know your struggles, and I'm watching over you. Even in your darkest moments, I am near, waiting for you to lift your eyes to me. When you feel overwhelmed, lift your arms to me. Speak my name, and let your heart overflow with gratitude. Thank me for your life, your family, your health, and all the blessings I have poured into your days. Gratitude is not just an expression of faith. It is a powerful weapon against the enemy's lies. When you choose to thank me, even in the midst of difficulty, you create a shield of faith that sustains you through the storms. You are never alone. When you walk through the fire, I will be there to protect you. When distress surrounds you, I will stand by your side as your unwavering support. I am your refuge and your strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. Zrania, and let my peace guard your heart and mind. You are, and I will never let you go. Each day is an opportunity to draw closer to me. Do not let the worries of the world steal your focus. Instead, fix your eyes on my promises. Let your heart rest in the assurance that I am working all things for your good. Even in the waiting, I'm shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for greater blessings ahead. Keep your faith alive. We will walk through every challenge, and I will lead you to victory. Tomorrow, when you open your eyes, I will be there, waiting by your side. My heart longs to hear your first words of the day, words that flow from the depths of your soul. Speak to me with gratitude. Whisper, thank you. Thank me for the gift of life, for the breath that fills your lungs, and for the opportunities that this new day will bring. Whatever weighs on your heart, bring it to me. I will take those burdens, the sadness, guilt, and regret, and transform them one by one. I will turn your sadness into joy, your guilt into peace, and your regret into a hope that shines brightly. Even the shadows of depression that whisper lies into your mind, I am destroying them forever. I will silence every voice that tells you that you are not enough, for you are. I am the Almighty God, your Creator, and I call you my own. You obey me, trust me, and follow me with faithfulness. And because of that, you deserve the freedom I am offering to you today. This is not a freedom the world can give, but a freedom rooted in my love and sealed by the power of my pure and holy blood. As you hear my voice, receive the complete healing that I am pouring over you now. From the top of your head to the soles of your feet, my healing touch is restoring you. Stand up. Rise from the place where fear and doubt have kept you. Gather your dreams that seemed forgotten, dust them off, and walk forward with renewed strength. I have laid a path before you, a path that leads to victory. It is not always an easy road, but it is a road where I walk beside you. Step by step, I will guide you. The mountaintop of victory awaits, and every step you take brings you closer to the promises I have prepared for you. Do not fear what lies ahead, for I have already gone before you. I am your shepherd, your guide, your strength. Take my hand, and we will overcome every challenge. My love for you is unshakable, and my presence will never leave you. The feelings I am planting within your heart are carefully sealed by my Holy Spirit. They are not fleeting emotions, but seeds of peace, joy, and strength that I am nurturing in you. The blessing I am placing before you is real and true. It's not a distant dream or a vague promise. It is my tangible gift to you. If you believe in me and my eternal word, you are already receiving it. Surrender your heart to me, your heavenly Father, who loves you beyond measure. This act of faith is not a mistake, but a powerful step toward a life of abundance and purpose. You may wonder if what you feel is your imagination, but I assure you, it is not. Miracles, profound and supernatural, will unfold for everyone who listens to me and dares to believe with humility and a childlike heart. These miracles are not just about changing circumstances, but transforming lives. Those who honor my word, who have the courage to acknowledge their flaws, and who turn away from paths of destruction, will experience the fullness of my love and healing. Do not underestimate what I can do in your life. When you walk forward in faith, without looking back, I will guide you into a future that is filled with hope and restoration. My love for you knows no limits, and my plans for you are greater than you can imagine. Hold tightly to these promises, for they are as eternal and unchanging as I am. You are loved, cherished, and chosen. Believe and watch as I do more than you ever thought possible. I long to bring healing to every part of your life. I want to break the chains that have bound you, shatter every curse that has tried to hold you back, and unravel every deception that made you doubt my power and love. No one and nothing in this universe holds greater authority than I do. That is the ultimate truth. The heavens and the earth tremble at my voice, and the forces of darkness are powerless in my presence. They fall defeated, unable to stand before my manifested glory. You are not alone, not now, not ever. My arms are wrapped securely around you, shielding you from harm. My holiness covers you, protecting your soul and guiding your steps. The power of my blood watches over you day and night, ensuring that no harm will overtake you. I am putting an end to your sadness and your pain. Those tears of despair will cease to flow, because I am filling you with a peace that surpasses all understanding. I am pouring out my joy into your heart, a joy that will sustain you even in life's most difficult moments. Right now, I am asking you to receive this gift. Open your heart and let my peace wash over you. Feel the warmth of my presence surrounding you and the strength of my love lifting you up. Speak to me and tell me that you are receiving this. Let your words declare Say that you believe in my promises and my faithfulness. Come to me with a heart full of gratitude. Bow your knees in thanksgiving and allow my overwhelming love to flood your spirit. The wonders you are about to witness will leave you in awe, for I am a God who keeps his promises. I will show you miracles that will remind you of my power and my care for you. You are deeply loved, endlessly cherished, and always safe in my hands. Let this truth settle in your heart. You are never alone, and my peace and joy are yours to hold forever. I have wonderful news for you. I see your heart, heavy with the weight of waiting, longing for relief. Today I want to assure you, I am working to resolve every situation that burdens your soul. I will bring blessings to your family, health, and finances. You are stepping into a season of restoration, a time when all that seemed broken will begin to mend. Pay close attention, for I will guide you with care in every step you take. ensuring that nothing is lost and everything aligns for your good. Commit your time to me. Return to my word with your whole heart, and I promise to pour out blessings in abundance. Nothing you have gone through is forgotten or wasted. I am using even the hardest moments to build something beautiful in your life. Lay all your fears and burdens at my feet. Release them into my hands and make the choice to strengthen your soul in my presence. Do not carry what you were never meant to hold. Listen closely as I speak tenderly to your heart. My voice carries love, guidance, and peace. I long to guide you along a path of goodness where you will recover everything you thought was lost. The broken pieces will come forming something stronger and more beautiful than you could have imagined. I want to walk with you, hand in hand, leading you to a place of peace and tranquility. We will restore the happiness you have been yearning for deep in your heart. Every tear you've cried, I've seen, and every prayer you've whispered, I've heard. Hold on to hope, for I am already at work. Let's leave behind those problems that once seemed insurmountable. With me, nothing is impossible. I am clearing the way for you, removing obstacles that have blocked your path. The mountains that seemed too high to climb will crumble before you, and the valleys that felt so deep will be filled with my presence. As you surrender to my guidance, I will fill your life with a joy that no one can take away. This is your time, your season of restoration, healing, and abundance. Trust me as I lead you to green pastures and still waters, where your soul will be refreshed. Believe in my promises, lean into my presence, and watch as I work miracles in your life. My timing is perfect. When you feel like things are not moving fast enough, know that I am aligning every detail according to a plan far greater than you can comprehend. Be patient and steadfast, for the blessings I have for you are worth the wait. They will come, pressed down, shaken, and running over. I'm preparing a table for you, even in the presence of those who doubted you. I will anoint your head with oil, and your cup will overflow with goodness and mercy. You are not walking this journey alone. My angels surround you, guarding you day and night. I am your shield and your protector, your refuge in every storm. When fear tries to creep in, call out my name, and I will bring peace to your heart. I will silence the lies that tell you to give up, and I will replace them with my truth. You are more than a conqueror through me. We will overcome every trial, and you will stand in victory. So today, take a deep breath and rest in my promises. Lift your eyes to the heavens and know that I am watching over you with love. I have not forgotten you. I will never leave you or forsake you. Speak words of faith and let gratitude fill your heart. Declare that this is your season to rise, to heal, and to thrive. Trust me completely and watch as I open doors no one can shut and make a way where there seemed to be none. I love you more than you can imagine, and I will always be by your side. I want to free you from the burdens that weigh so heavily on your heart. I see the fears that creep into your mind, the doubts that whisper lies to your soul. Зрение. Вы не должны нести эти на своих плечах. Let go of the worries you've been holding so tightly. Surrender them to me. Don't allow fear to guide your choices or force you into decisions that bring regret. The price you've paid for past mistakes has been heavy, but today is a new beginning. Right now, I'm declaring freedom over your life. I forgive your sins completely, and I am cleansing your soul. The chains of guilt and uncertainty are breaking, forever left behind. You are no longer bound by the weight of the past. Hear my heart. My deepest desire is to bless you beyond what you can imagine. I have plans for your good, for your peace, and for your well-being. I know the road won't always be easy. There will be moments when you face challenges, when the battles seem too hard to fight. But I promise you this, you will never fight alone. I am with you, every step of the way, strengthening your spirit and filling you with courage. When you feel weak, lean into me and I will give you the strength to press on. When you feel overwhelmed, call my name and I will be your refuge. If you believe this, let me hear your voice. Say, I believe. Speak it with confidence, for your faith pleases me. If you're ready to open your heart to my love, say it aloud. Lord, I open my heart to you. Allow me to take my rightful place in your life, as your king, your father, your closest friend. Declare it boldly. My God, you are my King and my Lord. These words hold power, and they invite me to work in ways you cannot yet see. Do you know how deeply I love you? My love is not conditional. It doesn't waver based on what you've done or where you've been. It is steadfast, eternal, and unchanging. I long for you to rest in the certainty of this love. Let it fill every corner of your being, driving out fear, doubt, and pain. My love is the anchor for your soul, holding you steady even in the fiercest storms. So take heart, you are never alone. You are deeply loved, fully forgiven, and wonderfully free. We will walk this path of healing, hope, and endless grace. I am here, closer than you realize. You called out to me, whispered my name through your tears of desperation, and I have come, not just to comfort you, but to bring the answers your heart has been longing for. I have seen your trust, even in the moments when fear tried to grip you. Your faith, unwavering and steadfast, has reached my throne, and it brings joy to my heart. Each prayer, every time you have knelt and whispered my name in the quiet moments of your life, has spoken volumes about who you are. Even though I already knew what you would ask before you opened your lips, I treasure hearing your words. They rise to me like holy incense, filling my presence with a sweet and pleasing aroma. Your prayers matter to me. Let me tell you this, your faith moves mountains. It stirs my heart, and I want you to know that I am at work. You know I love you deeply and desire to help you in every way. Rest your anxious heart, for I am sending the answers you've been waiting for. The weight that has burdened your soul will be lifted. The battles you have fought will not follow you into your future. I promise that you and your family will no longer endure the pain that has stolen your peace. I am granting you wisdom, not just for today, but for the days ahead. I will give you the clarity to see the schemes of the enemy before they come near, and I will protect you from harm. Have faith, strong, unshakable faith, and step forward to claim the blessings I have already prepared for you. These blessings are waiting, ready to unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. I will place within your heart the names of people I want you to reach out to. Some of them may be from your past, relationships that have been distant or forgotten. Trust this prompting, for through these connections, I will bless you. But not only that, I will use you as an answer to their prayers. You will carry my light into their lives, and your obedience will open doors of healing, reconciliation, and hope. Walk forward with confidence. I'm not only the one who hears your cries, I'm the one who answers. Every word you have spoken to me has been heard. Every tear you have cried has been seen. You are not alone in this journey. I go before you to make a way, and I stand beside you to give you strength. Trust me, for I am working all things for your good. My love surrounds you, my peace covers you, and my promises are unshakable. I am here, closer than you realize. You called out to me, whispered my name through your tears of desperation, and I have come, not just to comfort you, but to bring the answers your heart has been longing for. I have seen your trust, even in the moments when fear tried to grip you. Your faith, unwavering and steadfast, has reached my throne, and it brings joy to my heart. Each prayer, every time you have knelt and whispered my name in the quiet moments of your life, has spoken volumes about who you are. Even though I already knew what you would ask before you opened your lips, I treasure hearing your words. They rise to me like holy incense, filling my presence with a sweet and pleasing aroma. Your prayers matter to me. Let me tell you this: your faith moves mountains. It stirs my heart, and I want you to know that I am at work. You know I love you deeply and desire to help you in every way. Rest your anxious heart, for I am sending the answers you've been waiting for. The weight that has burdened your soul will be lifted. The battles you have fought will not follow you into your future. I promise that you and your family will no longer endure the pain that has stolen your peace. I am granting you wisdom, not just for today, but for the days ahead. I will give you the clarity to see the schemes of the enemy before they come near, and I will protect you from harm. Have faith, strong, unshakable faith, and step forward to claim the blessings I have already prepared for you. These blessings are waiting, ready to unfold in ways you cannot yet imagine. I will place within your heart the names of people I want you to reach out to. Some of them may be from your past, relationships that have been distant or forgotten. Trust this prompting, for through these connections, I will bless you. But not only that, I will use you as an answer to their prayers. You will carry my light into their lives, and your obedience will open doors of healing, reconciliation, and hope. Walk forward with confidence. I am not only the one who hears your cries, I am the one who answers. Every word you have spoken to me has been heard. Every tear you have cried has been seen. You are not alone in this journey. I go before you to make a way, and I stand beside you to give you strength. Trust me, for I am working all things for your good. My love surrounds you, my peace covers you, and my promises are unshakable. I am at work in ways you cannot yet see. Through the people around you, I am orchestrating blessings that will touch your life in ways beyond your imagination. My words are your anchor. Cling to them tightly. Let them fill your heart with hope and expectation. For I am the one who opens doors that no one can shut. I am preparing pathways that will lead you to blessings far greater than you have dared to dream. Surprises are waiting for you. Miracles are already being arranged, and the deepest desires of your heart will align with my perfect plan. Trust me in this. Nothing is too hard for me. I will go before you to clear the obstacles in your path, and I will walk beside you, strengthening you with every step you take. But for all that I have planned, I will need your courage. Fear and doubt will try to creep into your mind, planting seeds of hesitation. The enemy will whisper lies to make you feel small and powerless. But hear me clearly. Those lies hold no truth. I have equipped you with everything you need to overcome. My love surrounds you, casting out every shadow of fear. Within you, I have placed the heart of a warrior, bold, resilient, and steadfast. You are anointed by my Spirit, and through that anointing, you are given strength beyond what you could ever muster on your own. Raise your hands high, hold tightly to the sword of my word, and press forward with confidence. The battles ahead may feel daunting, but no illness, no financial challenge, no threat, no storm will cause you to retreat. Stand firm, for you are not alone in this fight. My power is within you, empowering you to face what lies ahead. When your faith is rooted in me, nothing can stop you. The strength I provide will sustain you in moments of weakness. The peace I pour out will calm the storms within your heart, and the victory I promise, it is already yours. You are chosen and dearly loved. I will never leave your side no matter what comes your way. Trust me fully, knowing that I am with you in every battle, in every quiet moment, in every joy and in every tear. We will overcome every challenge that rises against you. We will walk into the fullness of the blessings I have prepared just for you. Do not let fear hold you back. Your faith in me is your greatest weapon, a shield that protects and a sword that overcomes. With it, you will rise, you will conquer, and you will stand victorious in the light of my love. Rest in this truth. I am with you, always. I delight in helping you. Each day, I search for ways to strengthen you, to comfort you, and to guide your steps along the path I have prepared. You may not always see it, but I am constantly working behind the scenes, orchestrating blessings and clearing obstacles so that you can walk freely into the life I have planned for you. Open your spiritual eyes and recognize that your destiny is secure in my hands. When challenges seem to surround you and your heart feels heavy, remember this truth: you are never alone. I'm with you and my promises are unshakable. Let them be the foundation on which you stand. When fear or bad news comes knocking at your door, do not let your heart be troubled. Instead, turn your gaze to me. I am your refuge and strength, a constant source of hope and love in the storms of life. You're not meant to carry your burdens alone. Bring them to me, and I will exchange them for peace. My love, for it is deeper and more faithful than anything this world can offer. Lean on me, and you will find the courage to face whatever comes your way. Look around and see how much you can accomplish when you choose to believe. And faith is the key that unlocks the doors to miracles. Distance yourself from voices that sow doubt and discouragement. Do not let pessimism or negativity take root in your heart. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, those who remind you of my promises and encourage you to keep moving forward. Gratitude will be your anchor in times of uncertainty, and hope will be the light that leads you through the darkness. Keep walking, and never stop dreaming. Let your dreams rise like prayers to my throne, for I delight in fulfilling the desires of your heart when they align with my will. Dream boldly and believe steadfastly, for faith is the soil in which miracles grow. You will see my hand at work in your life in ways that exceed your imagination. Stay close to me, and we will achieve great things. Keep trusting, keep believing, and watch as powerful miracles unfold before you. You are deeply loved, and I am forever by your side. Rest your heart in humility and trust me to care for you in ways that only I can. Let me draw you close, wrapping you in the warmth of my embrace. My love for you is boundless, a constant presence that surrounds you every moment of every day. I have plans for you, plans to take you farther than you ever imagined. You are meant to soar on wings of faith, reaching heights far beyond your greatest dreams. Do not be afraid to step forward, for I am beside you, guiding you with steadfast strength. Nothing can stand in your way when you walk with me. And when the enemy comes to challenge you, remember, your faith is your shield, and I am your refuge. I know where I am leading you, and it is good. Take my hand, my guidance, and let my peace fill your soul. That burden of anguish you carry, it does not belong to you. Release it into my care, for I am here to lift it from your shoulders. As we move forward, I carry you through every trial. Even when the path seems treacherous, when the fires of life burn hot and the coals underfoot threaten to consume you, you will not be harmed. I will shield you. The pain and struggles you have endured do not define your future. They are stepping stones to the blessings I have prepared. We will cross the vast oceans of your challenges. When the waves rise high and the winds howl fiercely, know this: I am with you. You will not sink, for I am your anchor, holding you steady in the storm. Cast aside your fears and lift your eyes to the horizon. Focus on the blessings that await you, the peace, joy, and fulfillment I have placed at the end of this journey. completely, for I am your God. I am your protector, your guide, and your unshakable foundation. You are never alone. I am always here by your side, leading you toward a life of abundance and peace. Let me remind you of the beauty that surrounds you even now, the air you breathe, the light that warms your skin, and the people who bring joy to your life. These are gifts from me. Pause for a moment to reflect on these blessings, for they are glimpses of my love for you. When doubt creeps into your heart, turn to me in prayer. Let your words flow freely, and know that I hear every whisper. Each prayer is a treasure to me, rising to my throne as a fragrant offering. In those moments of connection, I will pour my peace into your soul, quieting the chaos and renewing your strength. You were not created to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Lay down your burdens at my feet and take up the lightness of my yoke. I will provide for you, guiding you through uncertainties and opening doors that no one can close. Trust my timing, even when it feels like the answers are delayed. I am never late. I am always at work, aligning every detail for your good. Let patience have its perfect work in you, for the blessings I have prepared are worth the wait. Walk with me daily, hand in hand. Allow my spirit to lead you in love and truth. I am weaving a beautiful story in your life, one filled with grace, redemption, and purpose. As you follow my voice, you will see my hand in every detail, orchestrating all things for your good. We will overcome every obstacle, and you will emerge stronger, more confident, and full of the peace that surpasses understanding. You are never alone. I am always here, your constant companion and faithful friend. My love for you knows no bounds, and my plans for you are filled with hope and a future. Rest in my presence, and let my peace guard your heart and mind. You are cherished, you are loved, and you are mine forever. Trust me as a little child trusts those who love and protect them, with a heart wide open and full of hope. Let that simple faith guide you through the moments when life feels heavy, when dark clouds gather and try to hide the light. Those clouds may threaten to overshadow the joy I have promised you, but know this: they are powerless against me. The heavens and the earth belong to me, for I am the creator of the universe, and all creation listens to my voice. Even now, I am commanding new winds of restoration to blow through your life. The storms that once loomed are retreating, and the sunlight that breaks through your window is a reflection of my grace, illuminating the beauty I have prepared for you. Look around you. The world is filled with signs of my love. Pause, take a breath, and rejoice. It is time to smile again, for I am at work in ways you cannot yet fully see. Soon, you will see your family filled with happiness and peace. Relationships that were once broken by misunderstanding will be mended. Those who left will return, and those who walked away in confusion will come back with clarity. I am the God of reconciliation, and I am breathing new life into every heart that turns toward me. For those who surrender their burdens, who seek me and give me the first place in their hearts, I will transform their paths. Watch as I make all things new. Around you, changes are unfolding, some so subtle you may overlook them, but others will be undeniable. Others will notice what I am doing in your life. They will see the peace in your heart, the light in your eyes, and the joy that cannot be shaken. They will be drawn to you and say, "There is something different about you." When they ask, tell them the truth. Tell them that I am your Lord, the one who holds your life in the palm of my hand. Share with them the secret of your joy, that it is not from this world, but from my unchanging love. Tell them that I am the author and creator of your faith and salvation. Remind them that the blessings in your life are not by chance but by my power, the same power that raised my Son from the dead. Through my resurrection, you have hope, healing, and a future filled with promise. You do not need to fear the changes ahead. Instead, embrace them with confidence, knowing that my plans for you are good. Walk forward with courage, trusting that I am clearing the path before you. The storms may have tried to pull you away, but they are fading now, and the sun is shining brightly on the road ahead. Keep your eyes fixed on me and let your heart overflow with gratitude. The journey is just beginning, and I am with you every step of the way. You are, and I will never leave you. Rejoice, for the best is yet to come. Trust me as a little child trusts those who love and protect them, with a heart wide open and full of hope. Let that simple faith guide you through the moments when life feels heavy, when dark clouds gather and try to hide the light. Those clouds may threaten to overshadow the joy I have promised you, but know this: they are powerless against me. The heavens and the earth belong to me, for I am the creator of the universe, and all creation listens to my voice. Even now I am commanding new winds of restoration to blow through your life. The storms that once loomed are retreating, and the sunlight that breaks through your window is a reflection of my grace, illuminating the beauty I have prepared for you. Look around you. The world is filled with signs of my love. Pause, take a breath, and rejoice. It is time to smile again, for I am at work in ways you cannot yet fully see. Soon, you will see your family filled with happiness and peace. Relationships that were once broken by misunderstanding will be mended. Those who left will return, and those who walked away in confusion will come back with clarity. I am the God of reconciliation, and I am breathing new life into every heart that turns toward me. For those who surrender their burdens, who seek me and give me the first place in their hearts, I will transform their paths. Watch as I make all things new. Around you, changes are unfolding, some so subtle you may overlook them, but others will be undeniable. Others will notice what I am doing in your life. They will see the peace in your heart, the light in your eyes, and the joy that cannot be shaken. They will be drawn to you and say, "There is something different about you." When they ask, tell them the truth. Tell them that I am your Lord, the one who holds your life in the palm of my hand. Share with them the secret of your joy, that it is not from this world, but from my unchanging love. Tell them that I am the author and creator of your faith and salvation. Remind them that the blessings in your life are not by chance, but by my power, the same power that raised my Son from the dead. Through my resurrection, you have hope, healing, and a future filled with promise. You do not need to fear the changes ahead. Instead, embrace them with confidence, knowing that my plans for you are good. Walk forward with courage, trusting that I am clearing the path before you. The storms may have tried to pull you away, but they are fading now, and the sun is shining brightly on the road ahead. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and let your heart overflow with gratitude. The journey is just beginning, and I am with you every step of the way. You are, and I will never leave you. Rejoice, for the best is yet to come. When you receive my forgiveness, you step into a supernatural kingdom where extraordinary things begin to unfold. Nothing is impossible for me, and with your faith, precious and powerful, mountains will move and blessings will pour down from heaven like rain. Majestic miracles will take place before your very eyes. From this moment forward, every morning when you wake, you will feel a shift within your soul. A new fire will ignite in your heart, one that propels you toward greater spiritual heights. You will discover beautiful experiences awaiting you each day. A divine love that embraces you, a tender assurance of my presence, and the healing touch of my spirit greeting you with each sunrise. As you go about your day, know this: my Holy Spirit accompanies you wherever you go. You are never alone. The light of my glory will radiate from your face, astonishing those around you. They will see the transformation I have worked within you and marvel at the joy and peace you carry. Some will admire you, drawn to the source of your strength. Others may question or misunderstand the changes they see. But take heart, for you are walking in my light, and nothing can extinguish the fire I have placed within you. Yet not everyone around you will understand the freedom you now possess. There are those trapped in cycles of negativity, bound by chains of doubt and lies. They live in the shadows, convinced that I do not love them, that my power to redeem and transform is beyond their reach. Some of these individuals may even come to you, attempting to remind you of your past, digging up memories you have long since buried. They may try to throw your old failures and mistakes in your face, hoping to pull you back into the darkness from which I have rescued you. But listen closely. You have put an end to that story. No one has the right to accuse or condemn you. No one has the power to define you by the mistakes of yesterday. I have redeemed you, cleansed you, and set you free. Your past is behind you, forgiven and forgotten by the one who holds eternity in his hands. There is no earthly force that can punish you, no voice that can call you unworthy because you are mine. All the pain, the guilt, the shame you once carried, it is gone. Those chains have been broken, never to bind you again. You are free, and you will never be tormented by those old wounds again. Walk boldly in the freedom I have given you. Hold your head high, knowing that you are a new creation. My love surrounds you, my grace sustains you, and my power works within you to accomplish things far greater than you can imagine. You are no longer defined by your past, but by the glorious future I have prepared for you. For I am with you every step of the way, leading you into a life of peace, joy, and unshakable purpose. Take a deep breath and step into the fullness of your new life. Remove the burdens from your heart and imagine yourself walking barefoot along a sacred path, a path I have prepared just for you. Let each step remind you that you are moving from one triumph to the next, guided by my hand. When challenges arise, and they will, do not fear. I am right here beside you. My love is your shield, and my embrace will renew your strength. You are standing on the edge of a long-awaited blessing, a promise that has been forming and unfolding in ways you cannot yet see. This is why the enemy has been working so hard to distract you, to stir up doubts, and pull you away from me. But do not let anger or despair take root. Don't give up now. Look at me. Fix your eyes on me, and we will navigate through this storm. You are not alone. You never were. Have you forgotten how deeply I love you? Who whispered those lies into your heart, the lies that told you I am distant, or that you are unworthy of my care? Let me remind you of the truth. I see you as precious, beloved, and chosen. When you look at yourself with unkind eyes, it grieves my heart because I created you with infinite care and purpose. I have a heart too, and it aches for you when you belittle yourself or believe the world's harsh judgment over my eternal promises. My love for you is unshakable, unchanging, and unconditional. You are, how could I not love you? The road ahead may not always be easy, but it is full of purpose. Every trial you face is an opportunity for growth, a chance to lean on me and discover just how faithful I am. When the enemy whispers lies, trying to convince you to give up or turn away, remember this: I am greater than any storm. My power knows no limits, and my plans for you are good. Even now I am working behind the scenes, aligning every detail to bring my promises to pass. You only need to trust and stay close to me. Lift your head. Let go of the burdens you were never meant to carry. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am your strength, your shield, and your guide. Do not let fear take root in your heart. When the waves rise and the winds howl, know that I am the one who calms the storm. You are safe in my hands. Let my words fill you with peace and my presence give you rest. We will walk this path, and I will lead you to the blessings and victories I have prepared. Trust me, for I am with you always. When you felt like you were drowning in despair, when the weight of the world made you feel lost and forgotten, I was already searching for you. In the moments when you thought the darkness would consume you, I reached out to you. You didn't have to find me first. I came to you. With infinite care, I lifted you out of the depths of your pain and held you close to my heart. I wrapped you in my love, cleansing your soul and mending the wounds that no one else could see. I healed the broken places within you, forgave your sins, and washed away every trace of guilt that had been weighing you down. I whispered hope into your spirit, restoring your strength when you felt too weak to continue. I helped you stand again, and in that moment, you were born anew. You became a child of grace, walking forward in the light of my endless love. Now listen closely to my voice. This is the time to hold fast to the truth of my promises. My word is eternal, unshakable, and true. No power in heaven or on earth can take you out of my hands. My love for you is boundless, far greater than anything you can comprehend. If you feel doubt creeping into your heart, it is only because you've been looking for answers in places that cannot satisfy you. Let those doubts go. Return to me, and you will find everything you've been searching for. I am here, waiting for you with open arms. I have never left your side, and I will never let you go. The plans I have for you are good and perfect, even if the road ahead seems unclear. Trust me with all your heart. Release the fears and uncertainties that hold you back, and place your faith in my guidance. I see the path you cannot yet see. I know the way forward, and I promise to lead you toward the victory I have already prepared for you. That victory is greater than anything you could imagine, and it is waiting for you to step into it. Do not be afraid to take that step. Walk with me, and I will show you a life filled with purpose, joy, and peace, a life shaped by my divine love and unending grace. You are mine, and I am always with you. You are not alone in this journey. Every tear you have shed, I have seen. Every prayer you have whispered, I have heard. Every time your heart is broken, I have been there, holding you close. Zrania, for I am your refuge and strength. I will never fail you, never abandon you, and never stop loving you. Step forward with confidence, knowing that I am leading you into the fullness of my blessings. Let my love be the light that guides you and the strength that carries you through every season of your life. I am with you, always. Let's leave all the pain and confusion behind. Step into my arms and let your tears flow. I am crying with you. You touch my heart in ways you cannot imagine when I see you running toward me, longing for comfort and refuge. Life is a journey with valleys and peaks, filled with battles and moments of doubt. These struggles are like restless birds circling your mind, seeking a place to settle. If you're not careful, they will build nests, filling your thoughts with heaviness, clouding your vision, and making you feel disconnected from my love. They try to blind you to the joy and beauty we have shared, shifting your focus entirely to your difficulties. But you are not alone, and I am here to help. Do not let those thoughts take root. Push aside the lies, the fear, and the whispers of despair that try to claim your heart. Silence every voice that tells you you're not enough, or that plants seeds of hopelessness in your soul. Let me quiet the noise in your mind and sweep away every shadow of doubt. I am writing my name on your heart as a seal, a permanent reminder that you belong to me. My love for you is unending, unshakable, and constant through every season of your life. Pause for a moment and let this truth sink in. I love you, truly, deeply, and without condition. What stirs in your soul when you hear me say this? What fills your heart when you realize that I see every tear, hear every unspoken thought, and understand every detail of your situation? You are not forgotten. You are deeply valued, carefully shielded, and cherished beyond measure. My love surrounds you like a fortress, and nothing, no fear, no failure, no struggle, can separate you from it. Right now, you are stepping out of the sadness and heaviness that have weighed you down. You are moving into a new season, a season filled with peace, joy, and hope. My love will carry you forward. Trust in this truth. I am with you, and I will never leave you. We will face every challenge, and you will see how I turn your mourning into dancing, and your sorrow into joy. My strength is your strength. My peace is your peace. My promises are your foundation. Hold tightly to me, and you will witness the incredible story I'm writing in your life. A story of victory, redemption, and grace. Trust me completely, for I will never let you go. All I desire is for you to feel safe and secure in my love. Even when you cannot sense my presence, even when the warmth of my embrace feels distant, or when you call out to me and believe my voice is silent, do not let doubt cloud your heart. Feelings may rise and fall like waves tossed by the wind, but my word is a rock that cannot be moved. My promises are unshakable and eternal. Nothing in heaven or on earth, no power of darkness or force of fear, can ever separate you from my love. Even when you feel surrounded, with arrows of fear and doubt flying at you from every side, and the road ahead appears blocked, know this: I am with you. I will never abandon you. Cling tightly to my promises, for they are the anchor that will hold you steady through any storm. Even when your strength feels small, when the weight of betrayal or disappointment threatens to overwhelm you, trust in what I have spoken. My shadow surrounds you, protecting you like a mighty shield. You have no need for another refuge. I am your safe place. Right now, speak these words boldly, so that all of heaven hears the faith rising in your spirit. I believe in you, Jesus. Let this declaration rise from your heart, silencing every lie the enemy has spoken to you, every whisper that tells you you're alone or unloved. You are not a prisoner to fleeting emotions or the voices of despair. Your faith has been refined through the fires of trial, and it has made you stronger than you realize. You are steadfast, anchored deeply in my word, and surrounded by my unyielding love. So lift your voice again and proclaim with unwavering confidence, I believe in you, Christ Jesus. Let these words become your anthem, a battle cry that reminds you of your identity as a child of the Most High. You are cherished, valued, and held securely in my hands. We will face every obstacle. We will walk through valleys and climb mountains. I will give you the strength you need, the peace your heart craves, and the assurance that you are never alone. You belong to me, and nothing, no hardship, no fear, no failure, can ever change that. Trust me, for I am writing a story of victory and redemption in your life. Hold on to me, and you will see how I transform every sorrow into joy, every challenge into triumph. You are mine, and I will never let you go. Even now, at this very moment, I am surrounding you with my protection and sending armies of warrior angels to fight on your behalf. These angels are not just standing by, they are actively battling the forces that seek to weigh you down. They will not stop until you are completely free from the burdens that press on your heart. My promise to you is unshakable. It has already been spoken, and it will come to pass. I am the one who declares and fulfills. So let your heart be at peace, and your spirit rise with joy, for the victory is already yours. That deep emotion you're feeling, the sense of peace and hope stirring within you, is a glimpse of my presence. Even in moments when you don't feel it, I am still here. I will never leave your side. My love for you is eternal, my protection unceasing. I am with you through the quiet of the night, at the break of dawn, and in every moment of your day. I am here, I love you. A great blessing is on its way to you. Can you sense it? That gentle stirring in your heart, that unexplainable peace. It's me, preparing you for what's to come. Something good is about to happen, and I want you to hold on to that hope. But it is essential to feed your soul with my word. Let my promises anchor your faith so that doubt cannot find a place in your heart. Stay firm and unshaken, for I have the final word over your life. No illness, no curse, no painful memory from the past can withstand my power. I will heal your wounds, lift your burdens, and restore what has been lost. Rise up with courage today. The chains that have held you captive are breaking one by one. Every debt, every regret, every shadow from your past is being removed from your life. Deliverance is at hand, and the freedom you have longed for is within reach. Trust me as I lead you into this new season. Joy and happiness are coming to you in abundance, not just as fleeting moments, but as a steady overflow of my blessing. I will perform a powerful miracle in your life, one so undeniable that your heart will be filled to the brim with gratitude. Your mouth will sing with praise, and those around you will see my glory shining through you. This is my promise to you. I am with you, I am for you, and I will never let you go. Allow me to fill you with my healing power, touching every part of you, your body, your soul, and your heart. I long to lift the burdens that weigh heavily upon you, to silence the discouraging whispers that seek to erode your spirit. Open the doors of your heart wide and let my peace flow in like a river, quieting the chaos, soothing every ache, and restoring the strength you thought was lost. You have fought valiantly, standing firm in the face of storms that sought to overwhelm you. You've endured harsh words, doubts from others, and moments when even your own resolve felt thin. Yet you have remained steadfast. Now the time has come for you to taste the fruit of your endurance. Today, victory begins to unfold before you. Provision and prosperity are taking root in your life, and the seeds of hope you planted in faith will blossom abundantly. Entrust your plans to me, for I will walk alongside you, guiding you step by step. Delight in my presence, for as you draw near to me, I will bring the desires of your heart within your reach. Call out to me, and I will answer with love and power. I want to show you things beyond your imagination, wondrous miracles that reflect my glory and faithfulness. But I ask this of you: believe in me. My promises as though they are already fulfilled, for my word never returns empty. You've heard this truth spoken before. Everything is possible for those who believe. Now is the moment to respond. Speak it aloud. I believe in you, Jesus. Let your faith be the bridge between where you are and where I am leading you. Let your actions echo your words. Stand tall, step forward, and leave behind anything that pulls your heart away from me. Release the ties that bind you to fears, doubts, or unhealthy attachments. These things cannot sustain you in the storms of life. Зрение не в краткосрочных обещаниях или временных удобствах. I am the source of all you need, the anchor that will hold you steady when the winds rise. Believe in my promises with a faith that does not waver, even when the storms around you rage. Seek me with all your heart, not just in moments of crisis, but every morning as you rise, throughout the day as challenges arise, and every evening before you close your eyes. Bring your needs, your fears, and your dreams before me, and I will provide what is best for you. I will equip you with everything necessary to grow, to thrive, and to live a life filled with meaning, purpose, and unshakable joy. My love for you is limitless, and my plans for you are good beyond your greatest expectations. You have sought a message to touch your heart, and I see the yearning within you, that quiet longing for comfort, direction, and peace. Let us speak about the hidden corners of your soul, the places you believe no one sees. But I see them, and I know. I know your struggles, your fears, and even the thoughts you've tried to bury. You are not alone in this. If this message resonates deeply within you, take it to heart. And if someone's name stirs in your spirit as you read this, do not hesitate. Share these words with them. There is power in sharing my truth, and I bless abundantly those who are unashamed to carry my message to others. Let us talk, you and I. Each day when you wake, I urge you to guide your thoughts intentionally. Do not let them wander aimlessly into distractions or be consumed by worries that steal your joy. Begin your day with gratitude. Thank me for your family, for your breath, for the opportunity to live another day. Life is a precious gift, and each morning is a reminder that you still have time. Time to love, to forgive, to heal, and to set things right. My mercy has been with you all along, even when you felt unworthy of it. I have not punished you as you deserved, nor have I turned my back on you because of your disobedience. My love is steadfast and unchanging. Take a moment to reflect on this truth. I am not keeping count of your failures. Instead, I'm inviting you to walk closer with me. Your mistakes do not define you. They are merely lessons to draw you nearer to my heart. Do not let guilt or shame hold you captive. When you bring your burdens to me, I will exchange them for peace. I am the God who restores, who renews, and who redeems. My promises, for they are unshakable. You see, I have a plan for you, a purpose that is uniquely yours, but it requires your willingness to let go of what weighs you down. Release your worries, your regrets, and your doubts into my hands. You do not have to carry these alone. I am here, ready to strengthen you, to guide you, and to show you the beauty of a life surrendered to my will. So trust me, with everything you are and everything you have. I am your ever-present help, your steady foundation, and your unwavering hope. We will walk into the fullness of all I have prepared for you. Take my hand and let us journey forward with confidence. I have gone ahead of you, making a way where there seems to be none. My plans for you are good, filled with hope and a future. Remember this, you are deeply loved. You are seen, known, and cherished beyond measure. Let this truth settle into your heart. It is not too late to draw closer to me, to make changes, and to embrace the life I have prepared for you. Step forward in faith, knowing that my grace is sufficient for every step you take. Now go and be a light to those around you. Speak words of hope, act with kindness, and love without hesitation. As you share my message, know that you are fulfilling a purpose greater than yourself. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. You are not alone, for I am always with you, carrying you when you feel weak and guiding you when the way seems unclear. My peace is your anchor, my promises are your assurance, and my love is your eternal refuge. Zerania, and watch as I turn your trials into triumphs and your waiting into a season of blessing. You have sought a message to touch your heart, and I see the yearning within you, that quiet longing for comfort, direction, and peace. Let us speak about the hidden corners of your soul, the places you believe no one sees. But I see them, and I know. I know your struggles, your fears, and even the thoughts you've tried to bury. You are not alone in this. If this message resonates deeply within you, take it to heart. And if someone's name stirs in your spirit as you read this, do not hesitate. Share these words with them. There is power in sharing my truth, and I bless abundantly those who are unashamed to carry my message to others. Let us talk, you and I. Each day when you wake, I urge you to guide your thoughts intentionally. Do not let them wander aimlessly into distractions or be consumed by worries that steal your joy. Begin your day with gratitude. Thank me for your family, for your breath, for the opportunity to live another day. Life is a precious gift, and each morning is a reminder that you still have time. Time to love, to forgive, to heal, and to set things right. My mercy has been with you all along, even when you felt unworthy of it. I have not punished you as you deserved, nor have I turned my back on you because of your disobedience. My love is steadfast and unchanging. Take a moment to reflect on this truth. I am not keeping count of your failures. Instead, I am inviting you to walk closer with me. Your mistakes do not define you. They are merely lessons to draw you nearer to my heart. Do not let guilt or shame hold you captive. When you bring your burdens to me, I will exchange them for peace. I am the God who restores, who renews, and who redeems. My promises, for they are unshakable. You see, I have a plan for you, a purpose that is uniquely yours, but it requires your willingness to let go of what weighs you down. Release your worries, your regrets, and your doubts into my hands. You do not have to carry these alone. I am here, ready to strengthen you, to guide you, and to show you the beauty of a life surrendered to my will. The best is yet to come, so keep your eyes on me and let us move forward. Listen closely. Something extraordinary is about to unfold in your life. Something beautiful, powerful, and overflowing with the wonder of my love. You may not see it now, but I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail for your good. When you you open the door to blessings far beyond what you can imagine. Stay close to me, for I will lead you into the fullness of what I have prepared for you. So trust me, with everything you are and everything you have. I am your ever-present help, your steady foundation, and your unwavering hope. We will walk into the fullness of all I have prepared for you. Take my hand, and let us journey forward with confidence. I've gone ahead of you, making a way where there seems to be none. My plans for you are good, filled with hope and a future. Remember this: you are deeply loved. You are seen, known, and cherished beyond measure. Let this truth settle into your heart. It is not too late to draw closer to me, to make changes, and to embrace the life I have prepared for you. Step forward in faith, knowing that my grace is sufficient for every step you take. Now go and be a light to those around you. Speak words of hope, act with kindness, and love without hesitation. As you share my message, know that you are fulfilling a purpose greater than yourself. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I see your heart and all that you've endured. I see the struggles that have worn you down, the questions that linger in your mind, and the quiet battles you fight when no one else is looking. And yet, through it all, I want you to hold on to this unshakable truth. I love you, deeply, unconditionally. My love for you does not waver, even in the storms, even when you feel unworthy or distant. Say it aloud now: I believe in your love for me. Let those words settle into your spirit, for they are true. You have faced mountains that once seemed impossible to climb, but you are standing here today because I was with you every step of the way. Remember the moments when the darkness felt too heavy, and yet somehow light broke through? That was me. I have never left you, not for a single moment. And now, once again, I am here, extending my hand to you. Will you trust me? As you look back on your life, let your heart rest on the moments of light I placed along your path. Do not dwell in the shadows of regret or pain. They no longer have power over you. Instead, let gratitude rise within you for the ways I have carried you, even when you didn't realize it. This present moment is not ordinary, it is sacred. Today is the day of your salvation, the perfect time to surrender everything to me. Lay down your burdens, your fears, and the chains that have held you captive for far too long. You were never meant to carry them alone. This is your time to receive the abundant blessings I have been preparing for you. Blessings filled with grace, peace, and joy beyond your comprehension. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for I have already gone before you. I'm clearing the obstacles and paving the way toward the life I created for you. My promises, for they are true and eternal. Take my hand, and let my peace fill your heart as you step forward. You are not alone. I have promised to never leave your side, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. So release your doubts and hold tightly to me. Let me guide you through the unknown, for I am your refuge and strength, your ever-present help in times of trouble. Keep walking, keep believing. Your faith is not in vain. I will take every challenge you face, every tear you've cried, and transform them into triumphs. You will see my glory in ways you cannot yet imagine. I hold your life securely in my hands, and I am working all things for your good. You have sought a message to touch your heart, and I see the yearning within you. That quiet longing for comfort, direction, and peace. Let us speak about the hidden corners of your soul, the places you believe no one sees. But I see them, and I know. I know your struggles, your fears, and even the thoughts you've tried to bury. You are not alone in this. If this message resonates deeply within you, take it to heart. And if someone's name stirs in your spirit as you read this, do not hesitate. Share these words with them. There is power in sharing my truth, and I bless abundantly those who are unashamed to carry my message to others. Let us talk, you and I. Each day when you wake, I urge you to guide your thoughts intentionally. Do not let them wander aimlessly into distractions or be consumed by worries that steal your joy. Begin your day with gratitude. Thank me for your family, for your breath, for the opportunity to live another day. Life is a precious gift, and each morning is a reminder that you still have time. Time to love, to forgive, to heal, and to set things right. My mercy has been with you all along, even when you felt unworthy of it. I have not punished you as you deserved, nor have I turned my back on you because of your disobedience. My love is steadfast and unchanging. Take a moment to reflect on this truth. I am not keeping count of your failures. Instead, I am inviting you to walk closer with me. Your mistakes do not define you. They are merely lessons to draw you nearer to my heart. Do not let guilt or shame hold you captive. When you bring your burdens to me, I will exchange them for peace. I am the God who restores, who renews, and who redeems. My promises, for they are unshakable. Take courage, for I am with you, and nothing can separate you from my love. We will walk into the fullness of the destiny I have planned for you. Trust me completely, for I am faithful, and I will never fail you. Even when the path ahead seems uncertain or filled with obstacles, I am your guide, your protector, and your strength. Lean on me when you feel weak, and I will lift you up. Let my love be your anchor, and my words your compass. There is no challenge too great or darkness too deep that my light cannot overcome. The best is yet to come, so keep your eyes on me and let us move forward. Listen closely. Something extraordinary is about to unfold in your life. Something beautiful, powerful, and overflowing with the wonder of my love. You may not see it now, but I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail for your good. When you you open the door to blessings far beyond what you can imagine. Stay close to me, for I will lead you into the fullness of what I have prepared for you. So trust me with everything you are and everything you have. I am your ever-present help, your steady foundation, and your unwavering hope. We will walk into the fullness of all I have prepared for you. Take my hand, and let us journey forward with confidence. I have gone ahead of you, making a way where there seems to be none. My plans for you are good, filled with hope and a future. Remember this: you are deeply loved. You are seen, known, and cherished beyond measure. Let this truth settle into your heart. It is not too late to draw closer to me, to make changes, and to embrace the life I have prepared for you. Step forward in faith, knowing that my grace is sufficient for every step you take. Now go and be a light to those around you. Speak words of hope. Act with kindness and love without hesitation. As you share my message, know that you are fulfilling a purpose greater than yourself. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. The months behind you have been heavy with pain and struggle, but here you are, alive and standing, with your heart still clinging to me, your Almighty God. Let this truth sink into your soul. I have sustained you. What you endured did not destroy you, and what lies ahead will reveal my purpose for your life. This is the year of open doors, a season of opportunity and restoration. I am planting countless blessings along your path, treasures waiting to be discovered, embraced, and cherished. Be bold and courageous. Keep your eyes fixed on me and keep moving forward with unwavering faith. The peace and joy you have longed for are closer than you realize. Even your body will feel my touch, strengthened and restored to health as a testament to my love for you. Take time each day to draw near to me in prayer and quiet reflection. In those moments, open the ears of your spirit and listen for my voice. I am speaking to you, pouring out wisdom and guidance that will light your way. My heart's desire is for you to know how precious and irreplaceable you are to me. You are not forgotten, you are set apart. I have chosen you to experience my miracles and to walk in extraordinary blessings. These gifts are not only for your benefit, but also for those around you. I am blessing you so that you may bless others, your family, your community, and even those you do not yet know. Through your testimony, others will see my hand at work and will encounter my love. This is your time to rise, to step into the life I have prepared for you with confidence and joy. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back from the doors I am opening. Walk through them boldly, trusting that my plans for you are good and filled with hope. I am with you every step of the way. My love surrounds you, my peace covers you, and my promises will never fail. We will turn every challenge into a victory, and every tear into a testimony of my faithfulness. Zrenya, for I am your God, and I will never leave your side. I take delight when you listen to me, when your heart turns toward my voice, and you embrace the guidance I lovingly give. Each time you step forward in obedience, putting my commandments into action, it brings joy to my heart. But more than anything, I want you to know how deeply you matter to me. I want you to not only believe in my word, but also to experience the fullness of my love. A love that surrounds you, sustains you, and never lets go. When you wake each morning, feel the warmth of my love wrapping around you. As you go through your day, be assured that I am walking beside you. And at the end of the day, no matter how heavy your burdens may feel, rest in the knowledge that you are safe in my care. I watch over your dreams, giving you rest and renewing your spirit for the days ahead. Remember this always: I never left you. Not in your darkest hours, not in your moments of despair. And I won't leave you now as you stand on the threshold of victory. I see the pain you carry. I know the ache of loneliness, the sting of sadness, and the weight of feeling abandoned. I understand, for I have walked that road. I too was despised, rejected, and betrayed. I know what it feels like to be mocked and falsely accused. I know the sorrow of being left behind by those I loved deeply. Tears once streamed down my face as I bore the anguish of rejection. Drops of blood fell from my brow, a testimony to the unbearable weight of sorrow I carried. Yet even in the midst of that pain, I chose to keep going. I chose to endure it all for you. I gave my life willingly, offering my body to be broken, my hands and feet pierced by nails driven in cruelty. Those nails were meant to silence love, but instead, they became the eternal proof of how far my love will go for you. So, when you feel alone, know this: you are not forgotten. When sadness creeps in, know this: you are deeply loved. And when fear tries to steal your peace, remember this: I am with you. I never left you, not for a moment. My presence is constant, my care is unwavering, and my love for you is endless. Whatever you face today, let my love be your anchor. Lean into me, and I will carry you through every storm, every trial, and every uncertainty. You are mine, and I am always here for you. Understand that I am not the author of your suffering. I too have walked the path of pain and rejection. I know the weight of loving deeply, giving your heart with devotion and passion, only to be misunderstood or overlooked. You pour yourself out for those around you, offering everything you have, and yet they sometimes fail to see your sacrifices. They turn away in your moments of need, unwilling or unable to extend a hand to lift you. I know this pain intimately because I have borne it too. Like you, I give all that I am. I share freely, withholding nothing. I pour out my love, my grace, and even my very life so that others may have what they need. I have fed the hungry, healed the broken, and comforted the weary. I have given far beyond what anyone has asked of me, not because I had to, but because my love compels me. And yet, I have felt the sting of rejection, the sorrow of being unseen and unappreciated by those I came to save. I see you. I see the love you have poured into your family, the countless sacrifices you have made, the tears you have cried in silence. I see how you give without expecting anything in return, how you endure without complaint. And I want you to know that none of it has gone unnoticed. I have witnessed every act of love, every moment of selflessness, every hidden pain. Your heart is so dear to me, and I will not let your efforts go unrewarded. Blessed are you, for your heart has wept in love and devotion. Blessed are you for giving, even when it seemed no one noticed. I have a reward for your anguish, a treasure so great that it will wipe away every tear. You didn't ask for it, but I have prepared it for you because I delight in blessing you. I have a crown of joy waiting for you, a treasure of life and happiness that only I can give. Your sacrifices have not been in vain, and the seeds you have sown in love will yield a harvest beyond anything you can imagine. Your dreams, the ones you thought were lost, will be resurrected. I will breathe new life into the hopes and desires you buried beneath the weight of life's burdens. You will rejoice as you see the beautiful harvest I am preparing for you. Trust me, for I am faithful. The blessings I have for you are already on their way. Hold on to my promises, walk forward in faith, and know that I am with you every step of the way. Your season of joy is coming, and it will be more glorious than you ever dreamed. Understand that I am not the author of your suffering. I too have walked the path of pain and rejection. I know the weight of loving deeply, giving your heart with devotion and passion, only to be misunderstood or overlooked. You pour yourself out for those around you, offering everything you have, and yet they sometimes fail to see your sacrifices. They turn away in your moments of need, unwilling or unable to extend a hand to lift you. I know this pain intimately because I have borne it too. Like you, I give all that I am. I share freely, withholding nothing. I pour out my love, my grace, and even my very life so that others may have what they need. I have fed the hungry, healed the broken, and comforted the weary. I have given far beyond what anyone has asked of me, not because I had to, but because my love compels me. And yet, I have felt the sting of rejection, the sorrow of being unseen and unappreciated by those I came to save. I see you. I see the love you have poured into your family, the countless sacrifices you have made, the tears you have cried in silence. I see how you give without expecting anything in return, how you endure without complaint. And I want you to know that none of it has gone unnoticed. I have witnessed every act of love, every moment of selflessness, every hidden pain. Your heart is so dear to me, and I will not let your efforts go unrewarded. Blessed are you, for your heart has wept in love and devotion. Blessed are you for giving, even when it seemed no one noticed. I have a reward for your anguish, a treasure so great that it will wipe away every tear. You didn't ask for it, but I have prepared it for you because I delight in blessing you. I have a crown of joy waiting for you, a treasure of life and happiness that only I can give. Your sacrifices have not been in vain, and the seeds you have sown in love will yield a harvest beyond anything you can imagine. Your dreams, the ones you thought were lost, will be resurrected. I will breathe new life into the hopes and desires you buried beneath the weight of life's burdens. You will rejoice as you see the beautiful harvest I am preparing for you. Trust me, for I am faithful. The blessings I have for you are already on their way. Hold on to my promises, walk forward in faith, and know that I am with you every step of the way. Your season of joy is coming, and it will be more glorious than you ever dreamed. We are walking on a path that leads to victory. Fix your eyes on the horizon and see what lies ahead. There is a mountain before you, one that will require strength, perseverance, and courage to climb. But take heart. You will ascend with my guidance and descend with renewed strength. On the other side of that mountain, you will find fields ripe for harvest, blessings waiting to be gathered. This is the journey I have set before you, one filled with purpose, beauty, and abundance. You are alive because I have breathed life into you, and your existence holds great value to me. But I want you to not only see yourself through my eyes, I want you to learn to love yourself as I love you. Honor me by obeying my word and by caring for the precious gift of life I have given you. Nourish your soul with my truth. Strengthen your spirit with my presence, and care for your body as the temple of my Holy Spirit. Each morning, as you open your eyes, let divine assurance fill your heart. Know that your life is not random or meaningless. It is full of purpose and designed for fruitfulness. Ahead of you lies the triumph of your family, the fulfillment of your dreams, and the prosperity of your soul. I have already equipped you with wisdom to bring joy to those who suffer, to speak life into weary hearts, and to shine my light into dark places. As you listen to my voice and follow my guidance, your mind, soul, and spirit will be filled with supernatural joy. Depression, discouragement, and fear have no place here. They are being cast out even now. Feel the freedom that comes with my presence. These beautiful emotions rising within you are not fleeting. They are the manifestation of my grace, mercy, and unending love. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. My plans, for they are good. My promises, for they are unshakable. You are never alone, and the road ahead, though it may have challenges, is paved with my faithfulness. Take my hand, and let us continue this journey. Victory is near, and I am leading you to fields of joy and abundance. Many miracles are about to unfold in your life. Prepare your heart, for I am moving powerfully on your behalf. The world around you will witness my hand at work, and the impact will be undeniable. People will see you and feel drawn to the light of my presence radiating through you. They will marvel at the transformation, wondering how such beauty, peace, and strength could arise. They will recognize that something extraordinary has taken place, and through you, my glory will be revealed. But as these blessings come, guard your heart. Remain humble and steadfast, for pride can quietly creep in and cloud the truth. Every good thing you experience, every triumph, every answered prayer, is not by your strength or merit, but by my grace. It is my delight to work through a heart surrendered to me. I want the world to see what I can do with a willing spirit, how I lift the downtrodden, heal the brokenhearted, and restore the rejected. I take those who have been overlooked, judged unfairly, and cast aside, and I make their lives a testimony of my unfailing love and boundless power. All that is about to happen is according to my perfect will. I am the King of Glory, the Creator and Sustainer of all things. Your life, your family, your dreams, they are all held securely in my hands. Nothing can separate you from my love or derail the plans I have set in motion. My mercy has been poured out upon you, not because of what you have done, but because of who I am. I am a God of compassion, and it brings me joy to shower you with kindness and favor. You are precious to me, and my desire is to bless you beyond measure. Receive these blessings with a heart of gratitude and humility. Open your hands and let me fill them with the gifts I have prepared for you. Trust me as I guide you through this season of restoration and breakthrough. My blessings are not limited. They overflow like a river, touching every part of your life. You do not need to strive or earn them. They are freely given because of my great love for you. Allow me to bless you even more, for it is my decision and my joy to do so. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that I am always by your side. When challenges arise, lean on me. When doubts creep in, remember my promises. I am working all things for your good, even when you cannot see it. I am weaving a masterpiece from the threads of your life, and every detail is in my control. Lift your eyes to the horizon and see the new dawn I am bringing. You are stepping into a season of abundance, peace, and joy. Keep your faith strong and your heart open, for I am not finished with you yet. Greater things are ahead, and I will be with you every step of the way. My love surrounds you, my power upholds you, and my grace will sustain you through it all. Have you ever wondered why your soul keeps longing for comfort, even when the day looks peaceful on the outside? I ask you this now, my beloved child, because I see how your heart yearns for a deeper rest, an assurance that you are never alone in this world. I watch over you, day after day, and I long to fill your life with peace. Yet I also see the nights when sadness creeps in, those moments when your body feels tired but your mind refuses to sleep, weighed down by concerns and burdens that do not seem to end. I want you to know that I, your Heavenly Father, am here right now. I have seen your tears and felt your anguish. I have witnessed the battles that rage in your mind, the ones that try to convince you that there is no hope for tomorrow. But I am telling you now, there is hope, there is light, and there is a new dawn waiting to rise upon your life. I come to you as the one who loves you beyond measure, the one whose kindness never fails, and the one who wants nothing more than to see you set free from every chain that binds your heart. I want you to recognize the deep love I have for you. For so long, you have tried to carry the weight of your own burdens, thinking that if you can just push a little harder, you can find the solutions. Yet here I am, offering you my outstretched arms, ready to lift those worries and hold you close. My child, it is not my desire that you remain tangled in the nets of anxiety, guilt, or despair. I want to bring you a peace that surpasses every doubt. And in this moment, I ask you to pause and breathe in my presence. Let my calming voice speak to your spirit. Let the warmth of my love envelop you like a gentle embrace. You are precious to me. I have shown you countless signs of my faithfulness, though sometimes you have been too weighed down to see them. But I have never stopped whispering to your heart, calling you to rise and trust in the goodness I have prepared for you. You may wonder if these promises are for you, or if they belong only to those you consider more deserving. But I am here to remind you that my promises are for each person who believes. I do not withhold blessings out of anger or punishment. I am your loving Father, and my deepest longing is for you to walk with confidence, to experience life in all its fullness, and to rejoice in the knowledge that you are loved. Now, let me ask you something. Do you truly yearn for a transformed life? Do you desire to be free from the claws of depression and the weight of uncertainty? Do you wish to see your home, your relationships, and your spirit surrounded by joy? I hear your silent cries, even the ones that you have buried so deeply you scarcely remember them yourself. I see the hidden corners of your mind where you keep your fears and regrets, and I say to you, enough. Let the gloom be replaced by light, for I come to break those chains and guide you into a brighter day. Take a moment to reflect on all the times you have felt alone, convinced that no one sees or understands your pain. It was in those very moments that I, your merciful and ever-watchful God, was there. Even when you thought no solution existed, I was preparing a path. Even when you felt cornered, I was making a way. But I do not force my help on you. I wait for you to invite me in, to acknowledge that you need a strength beyond your own. There is no shame in needing me. There is no weakness in seeking my counsel, for I designed you with a heart that can find its true fulfillment only in my presence. So let me encourage you. Do not hold back your tears. Do not feel guilty for crying out, and do not be ashamed to confess your faults before me. When you come before me with a sincere heart, I respond with mercy and healing. Your errors do not frighten me away. Your questions do not offend me. I delight in your honesty and in your willingness to acknowledge that alone you cannot conquer the storms. I am the creator of all that is good, the everlasting well of life. And I offer you the water that truly quenches every thirst. Each new morning is a chance for you to reconnect with me, to focus your thoughts on the hope I provide, and to give thanks for the blessings that already surround you. Make gratitude your first action of the day, even before you leave your bed. When negative ideas try to invade your mind, fight them by speaking out loud the things you are grateful for: your health, your loved ones, your ability to read and reflect on these words. If your heart feels heavy, close your eyes and remember that giving thanks is a powerful act that opens you up to more blessings than you can count. Some days, you may wake up with a heart that feels burdened by the disappointments of the past. On those days, remember that you remain alive, that you have endured many storms, and that each trial has molded you into a stronger person. Yes, conflicts and painful memories can leave scars, but scars also tell the story of survival. Instead of seeing yourself as defeated, recognize how far you have come. You may have dropped to your knees in the face of adversity, but you did not stay down. You rose again, searching for answers. And here you are, listening to my voice, considering the possibility that I am real, that I care, that I am reaching out to rescue you. Let this realization sink in. Your problems have not destroyed you. They have only driven you closer to me. Through each struggle, you grew in courage, and now you stand on the edge of a new era in your life. Bring your whole heart before me each morning. Before your mind rushes off to list the daily responsibilities, pause to say, I thank you, my Lord, for the breath that fills my lungs, for the sunrise that reminds me of new mercies, and for the knowledge that I am not alone. This simple action of thanksgiving will transform your outlook and connect you with me in a powerful way. Gratitude will clear the shadows that try to block your vision, enabling you to see the hidden blessings in every corner of your day. With a thankful spirit, you shall discover my supernatural grace, guiding you step by step. Remember that blessings often arrive wrapped in the disguise of challenges. If you allow your heart to see beyond the trial, you will uncover the treasure I have hidden within it. Each disappointment can turn into a lesson that refines you, and each tear can water seeds of wisdom that blossom into new possibilities. Do not underestimate what I can accomplish through your darkest experiences. My child, I want you to spend time in my word as well, to open your Bible and let it feed your soul. There are truths within that will illuminate your path and equip you to face any difficulty. Memorize verses that resonate with your heart. Declare them over your life. Speak them out loud whenever you face a storm of fear or confusion. Inhaling the breath of my words will give you courage, and exhaling them in faith will repel the lies that try to invade your mind. Let the Holy Spirit lead you in applying these truths in every part of your daily routine. The transformation you seek begins with the acknowledgement that my words bring power to replace every negative thought with hope. You may ask yourself, but what about the consequences of my past sins, the regrets that still echo in my memory? Will you punish me for what I did wrong? Hear me now. I do not come to torment or accuse you. Any penalty that was required has already been dealt with at the cross. I died and rose to reconcile you to myself, and if you have truly turned away from wrongdoing, then you are forgiven and washed clean. Let no one deceive you into believing that I bring destruction into your life. Consequences may arise naturally from misguided choices, but I come not to sink you deeper in despair. Instead, I reach out to pull you from the pit into which you may have stumbled. Stop blaming me for your losses. Stop imagining that I take from you. Look around and see. I remain the giver of life, the giver of second chances, the giver of blessings beyond number. When the storms come and the people around you start pointing fingers, claiming that your troubles prove my wrath, ignore their lies. If I gave my life on the cross for you, why would I turn around and curse you now? No, my child, you have been ensnared in deceptions spoken by those who do not understand my heart. When you notice your enemies lining up against you, speaking words designed to wound, remember that my love is stronger than any hostility. If you keep your eyes fixed on me, refusing to surrender to anger or bitterness, I will shield you in my peace. Let others clamor and scheme. Let them plot and hurl insults. I will not let them destroy you. Their power is no match for my might. Stay calm, hold your ground, and remember that your victory is certain if you stand firm in my grace. Close your eyes and rest in the truth that you are my precious child. I watch you through the night, placing my angels in charge of protecting your household so that you may rise in peace each dawn. When the challenges become too heavy for you to bear, run to me. In your quiet corner, pour out your heart. You do not need eloquent words, only sincerity. If tears come, let them flow. When words fail, I understand the silent language of your spirit. I comfort you because I want you to be free from the heaviness that weighs you down. Let me remind you, I am not distant. I am not far away, hidden behind clouds of judgment. I dwell with you, right there in the stillness, right there when your spirit calls my name in the middle of the night. I am your rock, your refuge, your ever-present help. When the weight of the day's battles pushes you to your knees, do not see it as a sign of defeat. Instead, recognize how powerful prayer can be. From your knees you can rise again in my strength. Speak to me in each moment of trial. Whisper your concerns, or shout them if you must. The heart that cries out to me in honesty will never be turned away. I want you to see my involvement in the smallest details of your life. I take notice of every dream you have, every desire that longs for fulfillment. Do you think I do not care about your aspirations, your career, your relationships, your hopes for the future? I am fully invested in all that matters to you. When you walk in faith, trusting me through uncertain territory, I go before you, clearing obstacles and preparing divine appointments. Yes, some doors may close, but that is only so that better ones can open. My child, learn to hear my voice above the clamor of the world. So many messages swirl around you, trying to steal your joy or lead you astray. News stories, negative words from those who doubt my power, misguided advice from voices that do not seek my wisdom. These can all erode your hope if you let them. But hold on to my words. Train your heart to listen for the gentle whisper I place within you. When chaos abounds, turn your focus back to me. Let my peace anchor your soul. Breathe deeply and remember the times I carried you through impossible situations. Did I fail you then? Will I fail you now? I tell you solemnly, I will never fail you. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. Surround yourself with worship and thanksgiving. Let each praise you utter be a shield that guards your mind from despair. There is a destiny for you, a plan that is good and full of hope. I have entrusted you with talents and gifts meant to shine in this world. These abilities were not given by chance. They hold a purpose that transcends your current troubles. I want you to step out with courage, using what I have placed in your hands to bless others. Do not belittle your own contribution. Do not say, "But I have so little to offer, Lord." Remember how a small seed can grow into a towering tree when nurtured. In the same way, your talents, though you may see them as modest, can flourish mightily under my guidance. I will expand your influence if you trust me. I will bless the work of your hands and use it to bring hope and inspiration to many. When you face opposition from people who want to sabotage your progress, remain unshaken. Their hostility is no match for my love. In your quiet time, give me your worries about unfair criticism or false accusations. I will be your defender. I will ensure that those who aim to slander you do not succeed in the long run. They may boast now, but the day will come when they realize they cannot overpower the one whom I protect. Keep your heart free from resentment. Show kindness and pray even for those who stand against you, for by doing so, you display the power of my Spirit working within you. Let your gentleness be proof of my grace. If you wonder why I allow certain trials in your life, consider that each test can refine you, teaching you virtues like patience, empathy, and perseverance. Even gold must go through fire for its beauty to emerge in full. Similarly, you pass through certain experiences to develop a radiant faith that can encourage others who struggle. It is never my intention to see you suffer for suffering's sake. Rather, I desire that you grow from every season of life, always becoming stronger, wiser, and more compassionate toward those around you. When you come out on the other side of your trial, do not forget to testify of my goodness. Share the lessons you have learned and the hope you have found, that others too may be lifted from their darkness. My dear child, I have seen every injustice done to you. I know there have been moments when you thought you had lost everything. At times you might have cried out, "Father, why did you let this happen?" But I do not hide from your questions. Look closely, and you will see that even in your lowest valleys, I have been there. Perhaps in that moment you did not perceive my presence because the pain felt overwhelming. But reflect now. You are still breathing, still standing, still yearning for my love. That is evidence that I have carried you. My power shines best in your vulnerability, and my grace holds you fast when your own strength fails. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. My kingdom does not neglect any faithful heart that seeks truth and righteousness. When you face days of uncertainty, days when you feel you have no roadmap to follow, remember that I see the entire landscape of your life. I see the connections you cannot see. I know how to lead you to the right people, the right opportunities, and the right moments that will propel you forward. Trust that I orchestrate the timing with perfect wisdom. Yes, it may take longer than you want, but hold on to patience, for what I have in store will surpass your expectations. And if at any time you sense that your energy to keep believing is waning, just whisper my name. Let me refill you with a fresh anointing of hope. Let me remind you that your journey is not in vain, and that every second of your perseverance is counted and cherished by me. My beloved, reflect on how many times you have already overcome obstacles. If you list them, you will see that you are far more resilient than you used to believe. Perhaps in the past, your own insecurities convinced you that you were too weak to handle adversity. But you have handled much, and you are still here, with a heart that seeks answers and a spirit that yearns for renewal. That is proof enough that you are made for greater things, that I have placed within you the seeds of triumph. Nurture those seeds through prayer, worship, and acts of kindness. Resist the urge to fall back into self-pity. Instead, train your thoughts on all the good I have yet to manifest in your life. Move forward with courage, assured that I walk beside you, leading you away from paths that would harm you. If you are struggling with confusion about your calling or your role in life, let me clarify it for you. Your purpose, above all else, is to reflect my love. Whether you are at work, at home, or in your community, let your words be seasoned with grace. Let your actions testify of the love you have received from me. You do not need to preach grand sermons. Your life itself can become a living testimony when guided by kindness, integrity, and faithfulness. People will notice a peace about you, a warmth that is rare in a world so often cold and competitive, and they will wonder where you have found such hope. That is when you can point them to me with simplicity and sincerity, telling them that the same love and grace is available to them as well. In the midst of your journey, do not forget the importance of resting in my presence. The world constantly pushes you to do more, achieve more, and strive harder. But I remind you that you are more than your productivity. You are my cherished child. Take times of rest, both physically and spiritually. Seek quiet intervals where you can be alone with me, letting my peace wash over your heart. In those moments, you will find that your perspective clarifies, and you gain the strength to make wise decisions. Rest is not laziness. It is part of the rhythm of blessing. I created you to value moments of stillness, to slow down enough to feel my nearness. In rest, you will hear my guiding whispers that can be drowned out by the world's noise. Now, child, I want you to remember that your future is not determined by your past failures. Your identity in me overrides any label the world has tried to place on you. Call yourself blessed, redeemed, and chosen. Your identity as my beloved is unshakable because it is sealed by my eternal love. Let go of any bitterness you may still hold. Forgive those who have wronged you, not because they necessarily deserve it, but because I want your heart to be free. That does not mean you must expose yourself again to harmful relationships or remain in an environment that poisons your spirit. Sometimes forgiveness comes with wisdom to walk away from toxicity. Yet you can release resentment without becoming trapped in negative cycles. I will help you to discern which connections are healthy and which ones need distance. If anxiety strikes you at night, if your mind starts racing, forcing you to relive every fear and disappointment, speak my name. Whisper your prayers of trust, and let my spirit calm you. I know you have endured many nights of restlessness. I see how lack of sleep wears on you, chipping away at your happiness. Believe me, I want you to rest well. I designed nightfall as a time of restoration, a chance to quiet your thoughts and allow your body to recharge. If sorrow tries to keep you awake, or regrets stir your mind, place your cares into my hands, and remember that I am working on your behalf even while you sleep. My angels stand guard at your bedside. Let me fill your dreams with peace. And when you awaken, open your eyes to a new wave of hope, for my mercies are fresh every morning. Consider, too, how I have placed certain people in your life to reflect my love and challenge you to grow. Value the genuine connections I have provided. Listen to wise counsel from those who truly care about you, but also be cautious about who you allow to speak into your life. Not all who claim to be your friend have your best interests at heart. Some delight in sowing seeds of doubt or discord. I want you to become discerning, learning to differentiate between healthy advice and manipulative words. Bring every concern to me in prayer. I will give you the clarity to recognize truth from falsehood. My desire is not to isolate you, but to protect you from deceptions that can derail your journey. I also want to remind you to love yourself in the right measure. I am not asking you to become self-absorbed. I am telling you that your value in my eyes is beyond measure, so treat yourself with dignity. You cannot truly love your neighbor if you despise your own existence. Care for your body, which I designed wonderfully. Guard your mind from poisonous influences. Cultivate habits that nourish your spiritual, emotional, and physical health. Seek balance in all areas of life. Rest when needed, celebrate small victories, and do not let regrets overshadow the blessings you already hold. There is no arrogance in acknowledging that I have crafted you with unique abilities and a meaningful purpose. My child, do not fear the mysteries of the days ahead. Yes, life can be unpredictable, but remember that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I will remain constant, even as circumstances shift around you. Place your concerns about finances, relationships, and career in my hands. Watch as I transform what looks like a dead end into a new beginning. Difficult roads often lead to breathtaking destinations. Stay alert in spirit, for I may lead you along paths you never expected, introducing you to people you never thought you would meet, and opening doors that you once considered impossible to pass through. When it feels like everything is spinning out of control, lift your eyes to me. Breathe out your frustration and invite my spirit to bring calm to your innermost being. I assure you that I never lose my grip on you. Even if you stumble, I'm here to catch you. Let every trial remind you that you must rely on me, not on your limited resources or human intellect alone. I gave you a mind to use wisely, but your true strength lies in linking your heart with mine. This partnership between us is what leads you to unshakable peace, no matter the turbulence of the external world. Receive now the promise I make to you. I am with you always. I do not sleep. I do not tire of hearing your voice. I delight in your prayers and in your gratitude. Sometimes you may not see immediate answers, but do not mistake my timing for inactivity. I work behind the scenes, aligning details and moving hearts in ways that will ultimately bring you the best outcome. Be patient with my process, for my vision of your life is much broader than you can imagine. I see beyond the momentary trial. I see the full picture of your destiny and how every piece is intricately woven to shape you into a vessel of love and resilience. Have confidence in my words, for they do not return void. I have promised that if you trust in me, you will find new strength, that you will soar on wings like eagles, running and not growing weary. This promise is for every area of your life, from your deepest wounds to your loftiest dreams. Embrace it wholeheartedly and watch as it manifests in seasons that once felt barren. Do not limit me with thoughts like, "It's too late," or "I've gone too far in the wrong direction." I can turn any situation around. Nothing is beyond redemption. My power to renew surpasses all human understanding. Draw near to me now, my beloved. Share this message of hope with those around you who also struggle. who also need to know that the dark nights will not last forever. Be a beacon of encouragement. You have my blessing to speak life into places where despair has taken root. Notice how, when you encourage others, your own spirit feels lighter. That is no accident. My love replenishes you, even as you pour into others. We are a family of faith, every member carrying the light of my presence in a world that craves genuine hope. Yes, there will be moments when the world's troubles seem overwhelming. But remember, you are anchored in my love. My love does not falter when economies shift or when storms rage across the land. My love stands firm. Let that be your foundation. Build your perspective on what I say, not on the clamoring voices of fear. Meditate on my promises until they become as familiar to you as your own name. Speak them in the morning, at midday, and before you lay your head on the pillow at night. Let them shape your attitudes and choices. If you ever doubt whether you are truly cherished, reflect on my sacrifice. I laid down my life, not for my own benefit, but for you, to show that I hold nothing back. I offered forgiveness before you even understood the depth of your mistakes. I made a way for you to approach me freely, without shame. Everything that stood in your way has been nailed to that cross, and you stand absolved. When guilt tries to creep in, or when people try to remind you of the worst parts of your past, turn to the cross. It is a reminder that you have been cleansed by a love so pure that no condemnation remains. My child, I see you reading these words, listening to my voice with an open heart. Right now, you can feel my spirit moving within you, awakening a fresh sense of purpose, stirring a desire to step beyond the old constraints. Trust that. Do not be afraid. This stirring is my invitation to a deeper walk. As you accept it, you will see miracles unfold. Some miracles will be big and dramatic, while others will be gentle transformations of your heart and mind. Both are equally precious. Do not despise the small steps. Each small, faithful step forward creates a foundation for future breakthroughs. Take courage and ask yourself, what is holding me back from fully believing these promises? Are there lingering doubts that I can mend what has been broken? Are you holding on to a fear that maybe you are not worthy? My precious child, you are worthy because I have called you worthy. You do not need to prove yourself to me. You only need to come, open-handed, and let me pour my goodness into your life. I will guide you into truth, renew your perspective, and shower you with blessings that meet your unique needs. In times of abundant favor, remember to stay connected to me. It can be tempting, when all is going well, to forget the one who gave you the victory. But I yearn for your fellowship, not out of my own need, but for your good. The intimacy we share gives you joy and stability that cannot be toppled by life's changing seasons. Continue to read my words. Continue to pray with a humble heart. Continue to bless others. Let your life shine as a testimony of what I can do with a willing soul. People around you will take notice and they will find hope in your example. Also, keep an eye out for my interventions in unexpected places. I might speak to you through a stranger's kindness, through a line in a song, or through a sudden sense of calm that envelops you in a tense situation. I might guide you to cross paths with someone who needs exactly the empathy you can provide. My ways are limitless, and I enjoy surprising my children with timely gifts of grace. The more you tune your heart to my presence, the more often you will notice these gifts all around you. Never forget, you are a vessel of my love, intended to make a difference in this world. The difference does not always have to be loud or dramatic. Acts of quiet compassion, words of sincere encouragement, humble prayers said in secret, these too can move mountains. If you want your life to be filled with true joy, learn to give of yourself. Discover the blessing in generosity, not just with material things, but with your time, your attention, and your heartfelt prayers for others. As you sow kindness, You will reap blessings of peace and fulfillment in return. You cannot outgive me. I will supply your needs. I want you to look toward tomorrow with a sense of anticipation, not dread. Shed the belief that storms are your permanent destiny. Storms pass, and after they pass, the air is clearer and growth appears. Such is the cycle of life. Sorrow may last for a night, but joy comes in the morning. If you have faced a long season of night, get ready, because the morning is breaking on your horizon. You will see how I transform your tears into testimonies of resilience, how I turn your heartbreak into a deeper understanding of my comfort, and how I mold your frustrations into new determination. In those moments when you feel you have no strength left, pause and whisper, "Lord, carry me." You will feel my reassurance like a gentle current beneath your feet. You were not meant to journey alone. Even my beloved Son, when he walked the earth, did not isolate himself, but sought time with me in prayer and formed relationships with others. You too are designed for fellowship, with me and with those I place around you. Embrace the community of those who share your faith, and do not hesitate to be honest about your struggles. In vulnerability, you can receive not only my comfort, but also the encouragement of others who have traversed similar valleys. Rejoice, child, for I am bringing a new day filled with possibility. The dryness that once surrounded your spirit is about to give way to living waters of renewal. You will find fresh inspiration in your work, surprising solutions to lingering problems, and an unwavering sense of belonging in my arms. Write this moment on the tablet of your heart, so you do not forget my promise when challenges appear again. You will face future trials, yes, but the difference will be your unshaken confidence in my faithfulness. Even as I speak to you now, I sense your spirit opening to my gentle leading. There's a softness in your heart that wasn't there before. This is good. Remain open, remain teachable, and let me shape you in love. Do not assume you must do everything perfectly. I only ask that you step forward in faith, trusting that I will correct your course if you stray. Do not let fear of failure paralyze you. Failure is not the end, but a stepping stone toward greater wisdom. With each misstep, I offer you the grace to stand up, to learn, and to continue your journey. Keep this in mind as you go about your day. I celebrate every good choice you make, every life-giving word you speak, every kind deed you do. I notice the small moments when you choose patience over anger, compassion over indifference, and humility over pride. These choices might seem insignificant to you, but in my eyes they matter immensely. They reveal a heart aligned with my heart. And when your heart aligns with mine, you become an instrument of change in a troubled world. Yes, my child, this world has troubles, but you do not walk in darkness. My light surrounds you, and wherever you go, you carry the light of my presence, pushing back the shadows of despair. Do not underestimate the effect this light has on those around you. Your quiet faith might be the beacon someone else desperately needs. Your words, flavored with the grace I have shown you, can mend broken spirits and inspire weary souls to believe again. When discouragement tries to return, and it will try, for you are still human, center yourself in prayer. Even a short prayer whispered with sincerity is powerful. Call my name. Remind yourself of my promises. And do not let the lies of defeat linger in your thoughts. Replace them at once with the truth of who I say you are. You are loved, you are chosen, and your life has meaning. Keep my word close, memorizing verses that lift your spirit, so you are always ready to combat negativity. There is no shame in acknowledging your need for me daily. In fact, that is where true strength is found, in surrender to the one who holds the universe in the palm of his hand. Speak with me as often as you can, in the morning as you wake, at midday as you work, in the evening as you reflect on your day, and at night before you rest. These conversations do not need to be formal. Share your worries, your joys, your confusions, and your plans. I have the patience to listen to every detail of your life, and in my perfect timing, I respond. Sometimes I will give you clear answers. Other times I will fill you with peace beyond understanding. And occasionally I will nudge you to wait, trusting that the best is yet to come. Understand also that my blessings are not always instantaneous. Some unfold gradually, teaching you perseverance. Others might arrive so suddenly that you're caught by surprise, overwhelmed by my generosity. In every case, remember to thank me. A thankful heart stays open to further blessings. A bitter heart, on the other hand, closes itself off from the good I want to do. That is why I remind you, be grateful in all things, even while you wait for outcomes. Gratitude shifts your perspective and keeps your spiritual eyes focused on my presence rather than on temporary inconveniences. I see your longing for genuine happiness, for stable relationships, for a sense of purpose that endures. These are not fantasies. They align with my design for a thriving life. But do not equate happiness solely with outward comfort. True joy is found in right relationship with me and in a heart that is free from the heaviness of guilt and bitterness. As you continue to let me heal the hidden wounds inside you, you will find a deeper joy that is not shaken by external storms. This joy runs like a gentle river through your soul, refreshing you even in the driest seasons. Beloved, let me remind you once more, you have not wandered too far from my grace. Your life is not ruined beyond repair. In my hands, what seems broken can become a masterful work of restoration. I can turn your greatest sorrows into testimonies that radiate hope. The question is, will you let me? Will you yield your heart, your plans, and your uncertainties into my loving care? If you do, you will witness wonders that exceed your highest expectations. And in the process, your faith will mature, becoming a beacon for others who feel trapped in darkness. I want you to see yourself as I see you. You are infinitely loved, forever held close to my heart. I do not judge you by human standards of success, which often revolve around wealth, fame, or achievements. I look at the sincerity of your heart, the kindness in your words, the compassion you show to the hurting. These are the qualities that resonate in eternity. You may have earthly goals, and that is good. I delight in seeing you flourish in your talents. But never let ambition eclipse your relationship with me. Keep me first, and everything else will find its proper place. If your spirit is weary, let me renew you. Picture yourself letting go of every fear, dropping it at my feet. Imagine every stress dissolving as you surrender it to my care. This is not mere wishful thinking. It is an act of trust, affirming that I am more than able to handle what troubles you. Feel my arms encircling you, providing comfort that no human words can replicate. My gentle touch mends even the deepest wounds, the ones you have struggled to articulate. Allow me to speak hope over you. You will rise from this season. You will see a breakthrough in areas you thought were permanently shut. You will step into a new level of faith, carrying with you a wisdom refined by experience and a humility shaped by adversity. You will bless others with the lessons you have learned. And in the end, you will say, "Truly, my Lord has been faithful to me." Do not worry if some days you still feel a bit shaky in your resolve. That is normal. Growth is not linear. Some days you will feel strong, ready to conquer every challenge. Other days you may feel vulnerable again. Through it all, my love remains the same, and my strength is at your disposal whenever you ask. Keep your heart pliable, open to correction, and I will steer you gently onto the right path. Remember, too, that I have prepared a place for you in the fullness of eternity. This life, though filled with wonders and joys, is but a foreshadowing of the everlasting peace I have in store. As you walk this journey, do so with the assurance that your ultimate destiny is secure in me. Let that eternal hope color the way you see trials now. They are temporary, fleeting moments that fade in comparison to the everlasting glory that awaits. I have never been indifferent to the questions that wake you in the middle of the night. I have never turned a deaf ear to your silent cries, nor have I overlooked the earnest desires buried deep beneath your outward appearance. I have been with you, from your earliest breath, guiding you through changes, waiting patiently for you to call upon me in moments of both triumph and sorrow. You need not doubt the sincerity of my love, for it radiates ceaselessly towards you, accompanying you, whether you are aware of it or not. I see how deeply you long for a life untouched by crippling fears. You have prayed, pleaded, wept, and at times even questioned whether I truly hear you. My beloved, the answer is yes. I hear every whispered word that crosses your lips. I watch you each day, observing how your spirit wrestles with unseen battles, and my own heart grieves when I see that you feel alone. I am here now, inviting you into the depths of my comforting presence. My longing is that you find peace so complete, it leaves no space for anxiety to dwell. If you doubt whether such a peace exists, let me assure you that it does. I freely offer it to you, along with the grace that empowers you to overcome every hardship. Do not assume that I withhold my gifts until you have reached some imaginary standard of perfection. My heart seeks to bless you, not to burden you with impossible expectations. I see your daily efforts, your small acts of kindness, and your willingness to keep your hope alive even when challenges mount. I recognize how fervently you want to become a light to those around you, how you yearn to live without regret and shame. You need to believe that I am the same one who formed the heavens, yet I draw close in love to cradle your soul with gentle care. Through stormy days, my peace can calm your racing thoughts, and through lonely nights, my voice can reassure you that you are far from abandoned. Perhaps you have become weary from struggling on your own. You may have tried to solve your problems through sheer willpower or by relying on advice that promised quick fixes. Yet time and again, these approaches have fallen short, leaving you more exhausted than before. In your heart, you suspect that a deeper power is needed. You sense that only a timeless and boundless love can truly renew your strength. That is why I beckon you to trust in me completely. I do not want to be just another idea in your mind. I want to be your firm foundation, the unshakable rock under your feet when all else gives way. I do not want you to carry burdens that were never meant for you to bear alone. I want you to discover how liberating it is to hand me your fears, your wounds, and even your shattered dreams so that I can restore and rebuild them in a way more glorious than you imagined. I know that your past may feel like a heavy weight at times, memories of painful events, choices you wish you could undo, or words you regret speaking. You worry about whether these past moments have disqualified you from my blessings. But understand this: my mercy is greater than your past. My forgiveness is mightier than any regret that torments your mind. When you come to me in honesty, acknowledging your failings and turning away from harmful paths, I do not hold them against you. I wash you clean, renewing your spirit, and my compassion erases the stain of guilt. I want you to live unburdened, with eyes focused on the new horizon I set before you. You are not defined by your errors. You are defined by my love for you. Contemplate the freedom that comes when you no longer identify yourself by your limitations or your darkest chapters. Imagine the relief of awakening each morning without the weight of shame. Believe me when I say you can step into a life of genuine transformation, one in which the evidence of my hand upon you becomes undeniable. Trust that I will exchange your remorse for gladness, your confusion for clarity, and your woundedness for wholeness. Does this mean you will never again encounter difficulties? No, for challenges are part of living in a fragile and often complicated world, but it does mean that you will face them differently, with me at your side, infusing you with the courage to persevere and the assurance that you are not alone in the fight. Think of the seeds of hope I have already planted in your heart. Each time you felt a flicker of faith rise up amidst chaos, that was my doing, evidence of the seeds I have sown. When you stand in the quiet of the early morning, watching the sky lighten, or when you find yourself pausing to appreciate a gesture of kindness from a stranger, recognize that I am present in these moments. I orchestrate numerous details every day to remind you that I am closer than you dare to believe. The more you open your heart, the more you will see traces of my presence in the ordinary, revealing that your life is woven with my grace. I also want to remove any lingering fear that my commands are too harsh or restrictive. My child, every boundary I set is for your protection and growth, not to stifle your joy. When I ask you to forgive those who have hurt you, I do so because harboring anger only harms your own soul. When I encourage you to speak truth and avoid deceit, it is to save you from the entanglement of lies. When I whisper that certain paths are dangerous for your soul, I do so because I know where they lead, and I long to keep you from deep pain. My guidance is not a burden, but a lifeline. If you listen, you will avoid many snares, and if you ever find yourself ensnared, call upon me, for my hand is mighty to save. This world may promise you fleeting thrills and superficial security. It may persuade you to chase illusions that only lead to disappointment. The allure of quick wealth, the temptation to validate yourself through meaningless comparisons, the compulsion to gain approval from people who do not truly care about your well-being, these traps leave many souls feeling empty. But I offer a love that is not fickle. I offer a sense of worth based on my unwavering dedication to you, not on your performance or outward successes. I see past your external image, beyond your achievements, and straight to the core of who you are. Come to me in authenticity, and I will meet the deepest needs you have. Reflect on how you have grown through hardships already overcome. Each time you overcame a difficult season, your perspective broadened, and your appreciation for life deepened. That was not an accident. I use your most trying circumstances to refine your spirit, extracting the gems of endurance and wisdom. At times, you did not even realize how strong you were becoming, but I saw it. Even in moments when you stumbled, you allowed yourself to learn, and you rose again with renewed humility and determination. Now, you stand with greater resilience and empathy for others who also stumble. Let that empathy spur you to demonstrate kindness and patience to those still caught in their struggles, remembering that I showed you mercy when you needed it most. Some days, you may feel incapable of offering compassion because you yourself feel empty. In those moments, draw near to me. Let me fill you with a fresh measure of my sustaining peace, so you have enough love to share. The streams of my goodness never run dry, and I love to pour into open vessels that, in turn, will pour into others. When you sense that your own reservoir of strength or optimism is depleted, do not give in to despair. Instead, come boldly to me, asking for a refill of hope, trusting that I delight in giving you every good gift. My supply is not based on your worthiness, but on my unending generosity. Hold on to the fact that you are part of a larger story I am writing across the earth. You are not isolated. You are interconnected with countless others who also seek truth and healing. Though each person's path looks different, my spirit weaves your journeys together in subtle ways. The kindness you show a stranger may be the exact spark needed for that stranger to believe anew. The prayer you whisper for someone across the globe, though you may never meet them, sets in motion waves of change in ways beyond your comprehension. I take your sincere gestures of love and multiply them, using them to shape hearts and transform lives. Do not assume that the adversity you see in the world means I have abandoned humanity. I see the suffering, the injustice, and the tears shed by many. It breaks my heart to watch how people harm each other and stray from my intent for compassionate living. Yet I also see the quiet heroes, those who feed the hungry, comfort the distressed, and stand courageously for what is right. My love remains the anchor that preserves hope in the face of darkness. I have not forsaken creation. Instead, I equip those who call upon me to bring light wherever shadows loom. If you feel burdened by the tragedies around you, let that burden drive you closer to my heart. Seek my wisdom about how to help and pray. One heartfelt act can set off ripples of healing far greater than you imagine. When you feel tempted to measure your worth by comparing yourself to others, remember this: every person has a unique design. You cannot fulfill someone else's calling, and they cannot fulfill yours. Your voice matters. Your experiences, your stories, and your personality make you perfectly suited to reach particular individuals in ways no one else can. Celebrate the gifts I have given you and share them with a bold but humble heart. There will always be others with different talents or more recognized accomplishments. Yet I am not concerned with the spotlight. I am concerned with the sincerity of your heart and the love you extend. If you remain faithful to the tasks I place before you, I will use you in ways that go beyond your wildest hopes. Yes, you have dreams. Some of them may seem like distant sparks, almost too faint to believe in anymore. Let me breathe life into those dormant embers. The spark of creativity or ambition I planted in you was not random. If you trust me, if you align your desires with my goodness, you will see doors open that once appeared immovable. You may need to be patient, for I often work in ways that require gradual preparation, shaping your character so you can handle the blessings I intend to give. If you receive them too quickly, you might be unprepared, and the blessings could overwhelm or distract you from the greater plan. So remain steadfast. Keep nurturing the gifts within you. Let me direct your path as you persist. In due season, the harvest will come, and it will be more abundant than you ever expected. You might occasionally wonder why certain prayers seem unanswered or delayed. You might question whether I have forgotten you. Rest assured, I am never inattentive. Sometimes what you ask for is not aligned with what will bring you true flourishing, or it is not the best timing for you. In other moments, I'm at work behind the scenes, orchestrating circumstances in ways you cannot yet perceive. If you knew everything I know, if you saw the entire view from my eternal perspective, you would understand the intricacies of my timing. I invite you to trust, even when your eyes cannot see the road ahead. The waiting season tests and refines your faith, drawing you closer to me. Take a moment to reflect on how many times in your life you worried without cause, expecting the worst, only to find that I had laid out a better outcome. Each time you realized that your anxiety had robbed you of peace unnecessarily. If I was faithful then, why should I suddenly fail you now? Put aside your doubts and cling to the certainty that I do not change. When the storms come, I remain your shelter. The waters may rise, but you stand on firm ground if you stand in my promises. Let your focus remain on what I have spoken over you. Words of hope, restoration, and victory. There may be areas of your life that you keep hidden, fearing judgment. It could be a habit you struggle to break, a persistent weakness, or a painful memory that makes you feel unworthy. I want you to know that nothing is hidden from me, yet my response is still one of compassion. Bring every secret part of your soul into my light, and watch as shame loses its grip. Where you might expect condemnation, you will find my tender mercy. I will help you address even the habits you have long disguised. I do this not to shame you, but to free you from bondage. Those chains have held you back for too long. Freedom is possible. Take my hand and let me show you a life no longer overshadowed by hidden battles. Even if you have prayed for liberation countless times and relapsed into old patterns, do not give up. My power to deliver and heal remains constant. Each day is a fresh chance to walk with me. Allow my word to saturate your mind, reorienting your thoughts toward truth. Seek the support of trusted individuals who also believe in my power. Together, you can encourage one another, reminding each other that no stronghold is too formidable for me. Keep your eyes on the fact that I am stronger than any chain. I brought you this far, and I will not abandon you in the middle of the process. Rejoice in every small step toward freedom, and trust that with perseverance, those small steps will lead you to a renewed way of living. You may have noticed that relationships can be both a source of profound joy and deep pain. People have the capacity to love lavishly and also to wound severely. If you have been betrayed or rejected, your heart might be hesitant to trust again. But I urge you not to close yourself off. Healing from heartbreak can be lengthy, but isolation is not my desire for you. Healthy, loving relationships are a gift, and I want you to experience authentic connection. Be cautious, of course. Use discernment regarding whom you allow close, but do not let past hurts seal your heart in a fortress of solitude. I designed you to give and receive love. Forgiveness is a critical part of this process. It does not mean condoning hurtful acts or pretending everything is fine. Rather, it means releasing the bitterness that poisons you when you hold on to resentment. In letting go of grudges, you open a space in your heart for peace to flow. You also learn that you, too, need forgiveness at times. A posture of humility changes the dynamics of how you see others' faults and your own. Through every act of forgiveness, my light shines brighter in your life, pushing away the darkness that thrives in grudges. Let me help you soften your heart where it has become hardened by disappointment. As for your daily routine, invite me into every aspect of it. It is easy to forget about spiritual matters when you are consumed with work, family obligations, or personal concerns. Yet I am not confined to a building or restricted to a designated time of prayer. I walk with you on your commute. I stand beside you in the kitchen as you prepare meals, and I speak to you in the quiet intervals of your busy day. Whenever a thought of worry arises, transform it into a moment of prayer. Whenever you encounter an unexpected blessing, whisper words of thanks. Let your life become an ongoing conversation with me, anchored in the knowledge that I am fully present. Think also about the influence of your words. With your tongue, you can encourage or tear down, bring peace or stir up conflict. Let my spirit shape your conversations so that you speak with kindness and wisdom. Whether you are correcting someone or praising them, let love guide your tone. The person who listens to you is more than just a face in the crowd. They are a soul I care for deeply. You never know what burdens they may be carrying or what doubts plague their mind. Your words could be the soothing balm they desperately need. If your speech is fueled by my love, it will accomplish more good than you can measure. Yet if your words become weapons of anger, you will inflict wounds that may take years to mend. Therefore, guard your lips and let your heart remain aligned with mine. When you are at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take, remember that I am a God of clarity and direction. If you quiet your mind and seek my counsel, I will nudge you toward the way that leads to deeper purpose. Trust that I have already prepared the roads that align with the potential I placed inside you. When confusion threatens to paralyze you, do not let fear make the decision. Lean on the certainty that I have your best interest at heart. A step of faith may be daunting, but if it is guided by my voice, it will be safer than any path chosen from mere logic or panic. I see the outcomes. You see only guesses. So let my knowledge comfort you when you must choose. Some wonder if I truly perform miracles in the present day. I say to you, yes, I do. A miracle is not always a dramatic display that defies nature. Sometimes it is the unexpected provision that arrives just when you have no other options, or the reconciliation of two hearts that seemed irreparably divided. Miracles can also appear as breakthroughs in your own personal struggles. Healing from deep emotional wounds, a sudden shift in your perspective that renews your determination, or a door opening for you to advance in a calling that once felt impossible. These are all demonstrations of my intervention. Be attentive, for you never know how or when I will act. Maintain an attitude of expectation, not entitlement. Recognize my miracles, and let gratitude well up in your soul. There is also a dimension of life beyond what you see with your physical eyes. My angels stand guard around you, ready to fight battles that you cannot see, battles against despair, deception, and destructive forces that aim to rob you of faith. You need not fear the realm of darkness because my presence envelops you. Evil may try to cast shadows over your life, but my light overcomes. Walk with the awareness that you are protected by my might. Do not dabble in superstitions or rely on rituals that human tradition claims to hold power. Your true security is found in me, in my word, and in the prayerful trust that keeps you anchored. Rest in the knowledge that I am your protector, the defender who never sleeps. If you ever feel that you have lost your purpose, remember that I am the one who instills purpose in every stage of life. Even if circumstances strip away positions, roles, or resources you once held dear, your identity remains anchored in my love. In each season, you can still be fruitful. Your worth is not tied to your job title or your social standing. It is rooted in your relationship with me. As long as you abide in my presence, you will find meaning, even in mundane tasks. You can reflect my character in the simplest actions, from showing patience to a child, to offering a listening ear to someone who feels unseen. These seemingly small gestures carry eternal impact when done with love. Consider how nature follows rhythms, the rising of the sun, the phases of the moon, the tides in the ocean. There is a season for planting and a season for harvesting, a season for rest and a season for progress. Your life too has rhythms. Resist the pressure to rush into everything without pause. At times, the path to growth involves stillness, introspection, and letting me heal aspects of your soul that are wounded. Other times, the path to growth involves bold action, stepping forward to claim opportunities I have placed before you. By staying in communion with me, you will discern which season you are in. Do not envy another who appears to be in a season of abundant harvest, while you seem to be sowing seeds in faith. Your harvest will come at the appointed time if you persevere. Acknowledge that self-care matters. Your body is a gift, your mind is precious, and your emotional well-being is important to me. Nourish yourself, set boundaries, and find healthy outlets for stress. My instructions are not meant to degrade your humanity, but to elevate it, enabling you to shine as I intended. When you are filled with my peace, you carry that peace into every environment you enter. You become an ambassador of hope, someone who fosters reconciliation and understanding. Let my love be the force that motivates you to care for yourself so that you can love others from a place of wholeness. In all of this, remain humble, recognizing that every good thing you do or become flows from my spirit at work within you. I want to remind you that no matter how far you feel from me, a single moment of sincere repentance brings you back into intimate fellowship. Even if you have deliberately turned away, I stand with open arms, ready to welcome you. I do not hold grudges or keep a record of your wrongs once you lay them at my feet. I see the potential in you that surpasses your imperfections. While others might label you based on your lowest point, I see you through the lens of grace, focusing on who I created you to be. So come with every doubt, every fear, every failure, and let my forgiveness wash over you like a healing stream. This is the power of my mercy. It reclaims what was lost and restores it more beautifully than before. Are you concerned about your family, your loved ones, or your closest friends who seem distant from hope? I hear every prayer you lift on their behalf. I honor the tears you shed in intercession for them. Keep knocking on the door of my mercy and do not lose heart. I may use you to reach them through gentle words or acts of consistent love, or I may send someone else to speak to them at just the right time. My strategies are limitless, and I never give up on a single, precious soul. Your job is to remain steadfast, exemplifying my kindness, so that when their hearts are ready, they know where to turn. When you see a glimmer of change in them, celebrate it, nurturing it with unwavering hope. I am always at work in ways unseen. Speak to me about your dreams and goals, the ones you harbor in your heart, but rarely share for fear they might be too bold or impossible. I already know them, yet I delight in hearing your voice expressing them. Ask me for wisdom on how to pursue them. Surrender them to my perfect planning, acknowledging that I can open doors no one else can. Do not be discouraged if the path to achieving those dreams feels lengthy or circuitous. Transformation often occurs in the process, refining you into a person capable of managing the blessing effectively. Trust me to align the timing with the readiness of your character. I also see the loneliness that sometimes grips you, making you wonder if anyone truly understands you. Even if people around you fail to grasp the depth of your feelings, I never misunderstand. I have comprehended every nuance of your heart since the moment you were fashioned. You can be entirely known and yet wholly loved in my presence. Let that truth fill the void. Rest in the knowledge that I appreciate who you are, including the parts of you that are still evolving. Do not let loneliness drive you into decisions that compromise your integrity or your well-being. Turn to me, and I will be your constant companion. When it comes to your physical and emotional ailments, please know I care about them all. I am not insensitive to the pain you endure, the prayers for healing you have uttered countless times. I am he who calmed raging storms and restored the hurting in the accounts you have read. Trust that I have not changed. Though the mystery of why some are healed instantly and others gradually remains beyond human comprehension, I assure you, my love does not waver. I am with you in every medical appointment, every anxious moment, every wave of discomfort. I will be your comforter, your source of strength, and I invite you to believe that my power still operates in the realm of healing. Whether by supernatural intervention, through the expertise of compassionate professionals, or by grace that helps you endure and overcome, I remain your sustainer. Consider that I also use adversity to equip you for a higher purpose. The empathy you gain from experiencing hardships can become the stepping stone that enables you to help countless others. I can turn your pain into a platform to share compassion, to encourage, to guide. Nothing you go through is wasted when placed in my hands. Therefore, do not curse the thorns that have pricked your journey. Let me transform them into a story of triumph that brings hope to those still lost in darkness. You might look around and notice that some people scoff at faith, dismissing it as irrelevant or naive. Take courage and do not let their mockery sway you. The world has always had scoffers, but it has also always had those who carry unwavering conviction in my goodness. Let your life be evidence that faith is neither powerless nor outdated. Let the peace that radiates from you testify that there is a source of hope beyond what the natural eye can see. Focus on living with integrity and sincerity so that your actions confirm the words you speak about me. The authenticity of a life transformed is more convincing than any argument. I want you to reflect on this moment. You are reading or hearing these words, and you feel something stir within you, a gentle but persistent reassurance that you are loved. That is my voice, reminding you that there is more to come. More to discover, more to celebrate. I am not finished working in your life. You are not stuck, and your story is not over. Rejoice in the truth that second chances, third chances, and countless fresh starts are part of the inheritance I offer. If you open your hands in faith, letting go of your tight grip on past failures or unrealistic expectations, you will find that I place new blessings in them, opportunities for growth, deeper relationships, and renewed inspiration. Remember, I do not simply want you to feel better momentarily. I want a lasting transformation, one that extends beyond fleeting emotional highs. Transformation arises from consistent communion with me and from daily choices rooted in love and perseverance. Whether you are standing in victory or crawling through valleys, let your reliance on me be the hallmark of your existence. In that reliance, you will find an unshakable peace that stands firm, even when outside circumstances fluctuate wildly. Now let me remind you of the power of gratitude. When anxiety clamors for your attention, pausing to thank me for even the smallest blessing can break the cycle of negativity. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to sufficiency, from fear to trust. You do not need to ignore the reality of life's challenges, but you can choose to remember how I have been faithful in past trials. Each recollection of my previous interventions builds a case for faith, helping you face new difficulties with confidence. Let your mind be a storehouse of memories of my goodness, so that when doubt arises, you have ample evidence that I keep my promises. I also encourage you to maintain a spirit of kindness, even when others are not kind to you. You do not need to mirror the hostility around you. Instead, choose compassion. Kindness is a powerful, disarming force. It can open doors that animosity would slam shut. When you treat someone with dignity, you reflect my character, showing them a glimpse of a love that has no ulterior motives. If you encounter repeated injustice, bring it to me. Let me guide you in setting boundaries or seeking help, but do not let bitterness take root in your heart. You can stand for what is right without letting hatred poison your soul. Always remember that I am the ultimate judge, and I see the innermost thoughts of every person. You are safe in my care, and vengeance is not yours to carry. Do you struggle with feeling overlooked, as though your contributions go unseen? I assure you nothing escapes my notice. Every act of service, every hidden sacrifice, every tear you shed on behalf of someone else is precious to me. Though people may fail to acknowledge your efforts, I treasure them. In due time, honor will come, whether in this life or in the presence of eternity. Keep sowing seeds of love, even when it feels like no harvest emerges. Your steadfast faith in my goodness is itself a testimony that will inspire those who watch quietly. Results may be slow, but do not underestimate the power of small acts done consistently in my name. At times, you may feel drawn to deeper spiritual encounters, yearning for a profound sense of my nearness. Perhaps you have watched others experience my presence in dramatic ways, and you wonder why you have not encountered the same. Be encouraged. I manifest myself uniquely to each soul. For some, my voice is a quiet whisper in their spirit. For others, it might be an overwhelming awareness of peace. Do not impose rigid expectations on how I should reveal myself to you. Simply remain open and hungry for more of me. In my wisdom, I know precisely how to fill your spirit and how to speak to your heart in ways that resonate. Trust that I can be as gentle as a breeze or as mighty as a whirlwind, depending on what you most need in that moment. I know that uncertainty about the future can feel daunting. You question whether you will succeed in your ventures, whether your loved ones will remain safe, or whether you will make the right decisions. Acknowledge those concerns, but let them drive you closer to my presence, for I hold the future in my hands. There is a difference between planning wisely and obsessing over outcomes. Plan diligently, seeking my insight, but release the need to control every scenario. Focus on being faithful to the next step I reveal. Take it, even if it seems small. As you step, more will unfold. The journey might not be straightforward, but I specialize in guiding my children through winding paths to destinations more beautiful than they predicted. Let me speak directly to any sense of emptiness you might carry. Life's demands can drain the soul, leaving you feeling hollow. Return to me, and I will replenish you. Let prayer and reflection become as natural as breathing, so you are constantly reconnected to the source of true life. Do not feed your spirit with empty distractions that only numb the pain momentarily. Seek my word, and let it nourish you with truth that endures. Spend time in worship, offering your heart and mind to me. In that divine exchange, my spirit ministers to your inner being, reviving your hopes and dreams. Have courage to cast aside destructive habits. If addiction has snared you, or if harmful cycles repeat in your behavior, do not accept it as unchangeable fate. My power surpasses any chain that ensnares your mind or body. Seek help in the natural realm as well. Support groups, honest conversations with those who care, professional guidance. But anchor everything in faith that I am able to break strongholds. When you feel tempted to resign yourself to defeat, let my words echo. You are more than a conqueror through my love. Let that truth pierce the lies that whisper you cannot break free. Sometimes you wonder if I truly understand human struggles. Know that I too walked this earth, faced rejection, endured betrayal, and felt the weight of physical and emotional pain. I am not an aloof observer. I am a compassionate Savior who sympathizes with every tear you shed. When you pray, you speak to one who has tasted sorrow yet overcame with love. This is why my comfort is not theoretical. It is deeply personal. I have been where you are and felt what you feel, and I stand ready to lift you out of despair. If you ever question why love is central to everything I do, it is because love is my very essence. Every attribute, from righteousness to mercy, is rooted in love. When you love, you reflect who I am to the world. When you close your heart, you obscure that reflection. Let love be your highest aim. Love for me, love for yourself in a healthy sense, and love for others. Selfishness shrinks the soul, love expands it. However, love is not just a soft feeling. Sometimes love must be firm, setting boundaries to protect yourself or others from harm. Sometimes it must correct or discipline, but it always seeks the best outcome for everyone involved. I want to speak to those moments when you feel that life has lost its spark. Monotony or discouragement can lull you into resignation. Do not settle for merely existing. I designed you to flourish. Ask me for a renewed sense of passion and purpose. Dare to dream again. If your dreams have been buried under disappointments, invite me to resurrect them. If you feel stuck, take a small step of faith in a new direction. Try learning a new skill, reaching out to someone in need, or dedicating time to a cause bigger than yourself. Let that step act as a catalyst for the fresh wind of my spirit to blow over your life. As you continue to walk in this companionship with me, recall how important it is to remain humble and teachable. Pride closes the door to growth, but humility keeps your heart open to correction and new revelations. My child, do not be threatened by the idea that you still have more to learn. Embrace it. In your humility, you will find the capacity to grow beyond your current limitations. In your willingness to accept that you do not know everything, you create space for me to expand your understanding and anoint you with greater wisdom. If you find yourself battling negative thoughts, saturate your mind with the truths I have spoken. You are loved. You are redeemed. You have a future filled with hope. You are not defined by failures. You are capable through my strength. Meditate on these truths until they shape your perspective. Negative thoughts have less power when confronted by the light of my word. Consider writing down promises that encourage you and place them where you can see them daily. Let them become an anchor when life's storms surge, an anchor that prevents you from drifting into despair. Your words matter not only to others, but to yourself. Speak kindly to your own soul. When you catch yourself using harsh or condemning language toward your own heart, calling yourself worthless or incompetent, replace that narrative with what I say about you. Treat yourself with the same compassion you extend to a dear friend. You are precious, and I want you to see yourself with eyes of love. The more you internalize my view of you, the more you will radiate a quiet confidence that cannot be shaken by external criticism. Now consider that I have called you to be a reflection of my compassion to those in your sphere of influence. Whether you have a wide-reaching platform or a small circle, you can impact lives profoundly. Help the downtrodden. Offer a listening ear to the lonely. Be patient with the frustrating co-worker, and show grace to those who make mistakes. In doing so, you extend a piece of my heart into the world. You do not need a grand stage to make a difference. Your daily interactions are the stage. You might see immediate fruit, or you might see it years later. Sometimes you may never see it at all in this lifetime. But know that every seed of kindness planted has the potential to grow into a tree that shelters others. When you reflect on your journey, you will realize how my hand has been actively guiding you, even in seasons when you felt lost. Keep that in mind if you are in a valley now. I have not deserted you. I have not turned a blind eye. Through every twist and turn, I am capable of bringing out something beautiful from your story. Place your trust in me and watch as my grace transforms each chapter into a testimony of resilience and hope. Let your trials become stepping stones that lead you closer to my heart. Do not be afraid to dream for greater things, greater peace, greater influence, greater expressions of love. I am boundless, and your faith can stretch to embrace more than you previously dared. Dare to believe that your loved ones can find reconciliation after years of estrangement, that your neighborhood can experience a revival of unity, that your own heart can be renewed beyond what you thought was possible. As long as you remain anchored in me, your hope is never in vain. I am able to do immeasurably more than you can even imagine. In the midst of your aspirations, stay grounded. Rely on my guidance for each step, rather than chasing illusions that pull you away from my presence. I do not want you to gain the world and lose your soul. Keep prioritizing humility and integrity. Let your character shine brighter than your accomplishments. Integrity stands when the applause of people fades. If you walk this path with genuineness, even if it involves sacrifice, you will find a deeper joy that external success cannot replicate. Let me affirm that I take great delight in you, especially when you come to me with vulnerability. Your tears and joys are not trivial to me. I cherish your willingness to trust, your bravery in facing fear, your decision to keep loving when bitterness would be easier. When you feel misunderstood, come to me. When you feel unappreciated, rest in my loving acceptance. When you feel like you have achieved a milestone, celebrate it with me, the one who knows how much effort it took to get there. Keep your eyes on me, and your heart will remain balanced through every season. Reflect on the lessons you have gathered in this time of listening to my heart for you. Commit them to memory, for the pressures of life can cause you to forget. Let them be the anchor that steadies you. Each word is a reminder of how deeply and endlessly I care. Let them sink into your spirit, so your identity is firmly rooted in the knowledge that you belong to me. You are no longer a wanderer without direction. You have a home in my presence, a purpose in my plan, and a destiny guided by my unwavering hand. I also entrust you with the privilege of sharing hope with others. The words I have spoken to you are not just for your comfort. They carry the potential to encourage and uplift the weary souls around you. If you see someone struggling with a burden they cannot bear alone, speak my words of life to them. If you encounter someone who believes they are beyond redemption, share the truth that no one is beyond my reach. Be a messenger of compassion, reminding those in despair that they are not alone. Each act of sharing multiplies the impact, creating a ripple effect of healing and renewal. You have asked for signs in moments of distress, pleading that I would manifest my reality in a way you can grasp. My signs often arrive in gentle whispers and small wonders that are easily overlooked if you are distracted by worry. Yet sometimes I choose to act in ways so undeniable that they leave you in awe. Remain open to both the subtle and the spectacular, but never forget that the greatest sign of my love was demonstrated when I laid down my life for you. removing every barrier that stood between us. That moment of ultimate sacrifice remains the clearest evidence of how far I am willing to go to rescue you. If guilt or condemnation tries to creep back in, please remember that I have already dealt with it. You are free to live in the liberty purchased at a high cost. Each day you can walk in that freedom, refusing to be shackled by regrets. Learn from mistakes, but do not be enslaved by them. My grace is sufficient. If you find yourself drifting again, swiftly turn back to me. I am not a distant authority waiting to punish you. I am a loving Father, eager to hold you again. In my embrace, you will find acceptance and the strength to move forward. When you observe the grandeur of nature, the constancy of the stars, the complexity of the oceans, the majesty of mountains, recall that the same one who created such wonders cares for the details of your life. Your joys and sorrows are as significant to me as the vast galaxies and the mysteries of the deep sea. If I sustain the cosmos, can I not also sustain you? Let this truth dismantle any lie that tries to convince you that you are insignificant or forgotten. I want you to know that the guidance you have received here is not the end, but a beginning. It is a doorway into deeper fellowship with me. Continue to seek me each day. Let these words be a catalyst that launches you into a lifetime of growth, reflection, service, and intimacy with me. You are an ever-evolving story, and I am the author who carves out beauty in each chapter. No matter how winding the road, you have an eternal companion who never grows weary of your questions and never tires of your presence. Take these truths and let them shape your decisions. Each choice you make from this point forward can be influenced by the light of my love. Hold on to hope, my precious child. Allow the burdens that have weighed you down to be lifted. Embrace the promise of transformation. Know that you are loved beyond measure, safeguarded in every trial, and empowered to fulfill a purpose that transcends even your grandest dreams. You stand before countless possibilities, but you are never alone in facing them. Carry in your heart the certainty that I walk with you day after day, in storms and in sunshine, in celebrations and in tears. When you feel strong, remember to rely on me. When you feel weak, cling to my strength. Trust that I have begun a good work in you, and I will be faithful to complete it. Let your spirit rest in the knowledge that you are cherished, guided, protected, and designed for an abundant life shaped by truth, mercy, and hope. You are mine now and forever, and I will never let you go. Amen.